Alrighty, apologies for that. I have rectified the issue. I accidentally still had it set to what's it called? I still had it set to Hollow Knight. I got a bit distracted. Don't worry about it. Let's not get into reasons why. Okay, we're in sub-only mode. Sorry. That'll be sorted in 5 minutes. Welcome in Solism. Welcome in Rast. Lovely to have you. Welcome in Fracta. Welcome in Soup. Welcome in Dicipta. Welcome in Jawa. Welcome in Azad and Nav. Welcome in Ad. Welcome in Rosen. Welcome in Soup. Welcome in Hungry. Welcome in Alu. Welcome in Sylphonic. Welcome in Jawa. Welcome in Kamo, lovely to have you. I apologize. I forgot to change things. Don't worry about it. Hello, welcome in Community Guidelines. Wonderful to have you. Hello everybody again. Yeah, hello everybody, but a second time. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that was all you get for RA.
I wanted to redeem the sub-only mode.
Hi, what was the stream? Oh no, it was just the same as last time. I'd just forgotten to update it, so it was Hollow Knight finale. RA? Yeah, so today is RA. I have fixed that, not to worry. Welcome in Hungry Rex, welcome in Factory, lovely to have you, and welcome in Hiraeth. Welcome in Jintako, Reclamation Arknights. Yes, we will... Sorry, is the BGM playing? Yes, it is. Okay, we will actually be doing a little bit of Reclamation Algorithm today. Ah, fuck, I forgot to click play on the Subathon timer. Okay, well, whatever, there we go. Day 69 was on the... Yeah, it was... I'd forgotten to update it from yesterday, that's all. What are your thoughts on the new collab with Bang Dream? I don't know much about it, which means leans me to be being skeptical, because I didn't like the Dungeon Meshi collab at all. Outside of KOB being a funny boss enemy. That was the only part about that I liked. So I'm a little bit skeptical, but I don't know enough about it to weigh in. I'll have to see how it's developed. I'm generally aware of things that are happening in CN, but I don't really pay the most attention to them, because I like having some surprises. Sorry, I just realized I haven't actually logged into Arknights today, so I'm really quickly changing out some of my operators in my base. You're not missing any content, trust me. You're not missing anything. Welcome in, Dat Noob! How are you going? No, today is not RA handholding. It's normal-ass Reclamation Algorithm. I'm doing it on my account. Fuck you, how dare you. Lurk still working? Have a fun time, man. Sorry, I can't words at the moment. Have fun, Dicipta. Lovely to see you. I think the update is in 3 hours. Yeah, so we may only be getting a 3-hour stream, because the update's gonna take me out back. I want to save up to get all of them. Oh, if you like them, absolutely do so. And welcome in, Anna! I'm so sorry that your sleep schedule is absolutely cooked at the moment. And welcome in, Ancient. Lovely to have you. And yeah, look, apologies. Apologies, I'm slightly late. I got distracted and a bit tearing up. I will be sorted fine. Okay, my voice will fix. Will we see Bruce? That was on Rose's account, not mine. My voice will be back to normal soon, and I will... Okay, let me slow down. My voice will be back to normal soon, and I'll be talking normally soon. Don't you worry. Apologies. It just left me a bit out of it, and I forgot to change the stream title before clicking go live. But no, Hungry Rex is unfortunately taken out back. Wait, sub-only mode is off. Sub-only mode glitched out because I did 2 streams in such short succession. Let's go. Oh, no, you used TTS. Never mind. Okay, well, I already clicked disable, so sub-only mode is now off. It is what it is. Welcome in, Chew! I'm nervous. Nice ass is in a few hours, but Monster and Ablana. Does she really have a nice ass? I mean, I guess she is identical to Reed, so close enough. The life of a free-to-play. Yeah, just be a dirty whale like me. Hello, I'm in class. Have fun, Shadow. Thanks for coming by. Gay Sex Thursday is false. You're streaming today? Yeah, I mean, look, theoretically, I should be working right now. But, I called off. I'm sick of having to shift my entire stream schedule around every single week because the Arknights devs thought it would be funny. So I let them know, hey, I'm not doing my usual 3 hours at night on a Thursday. I'll do that some other time. Did you cry because you were being bullied on the Discord? Yes, okay? Look, let's not... I don't want to drag down the mood. I don't want to drag down the mood. Did you sleep well? Welcome in, Zai! Yeah, Bruce was... Hungry was complaining about that, but in a funny way. It was very wholesome. Have fun, I'm sick and at work. I'm sorry to hear that, Az. I hope you have a fun day at work and you feel better soon. Fingers crossed. Never forget the global schedule is decided by a bottle of rum, for real, for real. Welcome in, Jester! Lovely to have you! What's the update about? We're getting El Banana, also known as Necras, which is not a joke name. That's her actual name. Everyone just ignores it. You cried? Good. Look, I have very low self-esteem, okay? I usually try not to think or talk about that stuff because it ends up with me feeling bad about myself. I will be fine, not to worry. Give me a few minutes and I'll be back to my normal energy. So if anything, I'm very, very sorry that I'm a little bit low energy at the moment. I'll bounce back very soon. Nobody calls her Necras. It is very funny to me how much everyone has united to just say her name is not Necras. Oh yeah, Hungry Rex? Yeah, for real, for real. Hey, sorry, there was this weird button. Damn, Xyrathan somehow managed to... Oh, damn it, Zai! I was in the process of banning him for you! I was gonna time him out for like 10 minutes. Well, that works too. Ooh, 07, 07. I don't got enough Arundum for all that. Well, look, I do. I'm in the clear. Cried because he has to cancel his use. No, look, I don't want... I don't want to get into it, okay? I don't want to get into it because it's embarrassing and then it would also make me feel like I'm e-begging, which is not the point. I just have low self-confidence, okay? Let's not worry about it. And yeah, that is very funny. 07 Hungry, I hope you can get a 60-second nap in. Ooh, got taken out back by the bird lady. That is unfortunate, but very understandable. No, Az, that is not what I'm saying. No, Alu, that is not what I'm saying. Why would I be crying about having 200 concurrent subs? Oh god, oh man, I only have 200, oh no. It's okay, South. No, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It was a very narcissistic thing to be crying in that situation. I appreciate the concern, but don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna lurk. Where is he in RA? Oh, I'm already done in RA. This is just, because the... Like, I've completed the main story on my own account. We're mostly gonna be doing, like, slug racing and maybe some normal days. Maybe South and Smart... No, Az, be responsible, okay? I am not worth your money, sir. I am a random nobody of no value. Don't worry about me. It's my R8. No, it's mine. I don't know, the Warcraft 3 stream I watched had 500 to 600 with an average of 50 for his 8-month subathon. Well, I'm happy for him. That is not my expectations. I'll come back when you get a Pulu, then goodbye. Have fun, Zai! Thanks for coming! Lovely to have you. South attempts day 600? No, I won't be. South is wildly annoyed. Money, does I need money? No, I'm not annoyed. I was just sad, okay? I had a moment... Why are we talking about this? I had a moment of self-weakness because I have very low self-esteem. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I fish for a free sub? Well, stop. No e-begging. Anyway, sorry. To anyone... let's get back into the normal content. To anybody wondering, hey South, why are you revisiting Reclamation Algorithm? Long ago, before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu Master... anyway, so I promised that once the Subathon was towards the end, I would do one more stream of Reclamation Algorithm. Now, as you might be able to see in the bottom right, down there, the Subathon timer is currently sub 14 hours. And we have more than 14 hours left of stream left this week, most likely. Or at the very least, we'll be cutting it very, very fine. Which means, theoretically, the Subathon could end this week. So, I'm doing it now so that I don't scam you out of a promise. We still love you even if you're a boy failure. Thank you, Ali. That's very sweet. I think RA is peak Arknights content. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I've almost never touched RA. Will you convince me to play it? Reclamation Algorithm is a 10 out of 10 concept, and the execution absolutely fucking sucks. All of South's oilers went bankrupt. No, they just chose to be responsible with their money. As a reminder, my expectation is $0. That is an expectation I'm happy with. I just get to spend time yapping as an e-clown, and I have people keeping me company. Okay, I've finally done my dailies, so I can put Reclamation Algorithm on stream. Apologies for that. I was speedrunning that shit while I was talking. South, I've gone bankrupt, helped? No, you haven't, Factory. You'll be fine. South oil? No. Do not milk South, do not oil South. Bonk, get out of your head. No, Factory. Wait, Factory, have you actually gone bankrupt? Is this an actual call for help for how to proceed? Because I was very briefly a financial advisor. I would not be giving you financial advice, but I could point you in the direction of some things to help out. No, I'm fine. Okay, just wanted to make sure before I dismissively said, no. Have you seen the new game mode CC modifiers for specific stages? I have. It's a very cool concept, but I don't know all about it yet. I will see more when it comes out on the end. If I can't oil South... Look, okay, hear me out. South and Wishadell, both of them naked and covered in oil. Who's winning the twerk-off? Now, as you can see, I'm off to a very, very good start. Absolutely peak humor today. Don't worry, I'll find my normal rhythm soon. But no, yeah, I've seen it a little bit. I'm looking forward to it. I like new permanent game modes. I'd bet for South. Hell yeah, brother. Wizardelle is dressed like a stripper. She's a pro. Yeah, but, I mean, look at me. How do people hire an Azure Lane player as a financial advisor? Well... Alu, look, me previously having played Azure Lane is not like a distinguishing factor of my personality. Believe it or not, I am competent at my job. Then again, her concert performance, yeah, for real, she does shit. Anyway, let's move on from that joke. That one's on me, As you can see in the bottom right here, I have actually completed Reclamation Algorithm. I've even gotten all of the point rewards. Unfortunately. And you want to know the really depressing thing? I started having fun. That's right. I started enjoying myself. I finally wore myself down enough that I enjoy Reclamation Algorithm now. The RA-thon is awesome. I mean, this is no longer an RA-thon, it's just a normal Subathon. But no, we will not be doing another whole playthrough, because I've already promised that at a later date. Aria is like One Piece, you need to get... No, fuck you! I knew someone would bring that up. One Piece fans are the scum of the earth. How can you look someone dead in the eyes and say it gets good at episode 700? Hello? Welcome in, Lucerus! Lovely to have you. Aria can be pretty chill when you realize the game auto sets it to hard and you fix it. The funniest part about that is that hard mode does absolutely fucking nothing. Normal mode is not any easier. He finally accepts... No, I don't. Also, welcome in, Jamie. Lovely to have you. At least it gets good. No, it's, you gaslight yourself into enjoying it. It does not get good. I'm just gonna let you yap while I do... Hey, have fun, Solism. You're gonna have a miserable time if you're playing RA. But I hope you enjoy yourself. Southex RA? No. I need to go back to RA and beat Priestess. Priestess is not an RA. I don't know what to tell you. So, I... have actually done legitimately everything in RA. Which means we can do anything you want. I've maxed out my tech tree. I have gotten every achievement. I've gotten every medal. Separate thing, by the way. Have I maxed out my base? Of course I've maxed out my base. So, whatever anyone wants to see of RA, we can do those. I'm planning to do a little bit of slug racing, maybe a strange territory or two, maybe a little bit of gambling. How do I reach your level of gaslighting? Well, first off, you need to commit to the fact that it's actually pronounced jaslighting. You just need to start jaslighting yourself, and then you can jaslight everybody else. How about going to year 1? There's no reason to. Genuinely. There is no reward for doing so. Anyway, let's trigger a strange territory, because these are actually fun. Jas, for real, for real. Will you give me XP for Jula? No, you got this. Alright, bet, yeah, for real. I'd suggest what to see, too bad I have no idea what's going on past the first couple. Okay, I'll show you the strange territories, because those are at least fun. Every 3 days, you get to challenge a strange territory, and they're actually relatively fun. If you let us pick, you know it's going to be slug racing. Yeah, we won't just do slug racing. Welcome in, Dahasag! I love reclaiming my algorithm. I know, right? Who doesn't? Who out here are claiming the algorithm for real, for real? So the first thing you want to do is capture all of these and constantly disperse people so that you gather as many resources as possible. We need to fin Bruce. I don't have Bruce. Slug racing is Uma Musume at home? Yes, it is. I would actually say in some ways slug racing is better than Uma Musume. In some ways. Not in many, but a couple. It is genuinely, in some ways, slightly superior. Alrighty, let's sort through. Shit, where is the last one? If we don't have Bruce, you need to look for one. I'm not spending the entire day hunting slugs. I've already beaten the full circuit. I've already beaten all of the circuit because you actually legitimately need to for one of the achievements. So I've already, let me show off all of my slugs at least. Where's my slug box? It's been a while since I've navigated this. It should be somewhere. It should be, oh, shit. Where is my slug box? I know I have it. I know I have it. Where do I find my slug box? I do not remember. Let's click through. Maybe we can find it. Oh, there we are. It's in materials. Okay, so I got most of them with this bad boy. And then I got a couple with this bad boy, and then the last one with this bad boy. So I have 3 different slugs of value, and it was mainly this Pompey. Can you show me slug racing? Sure, I will be showing you slug racing today, not to worry. Give me your Kitasan Black right now. No, Lamau, skill issue. Just got surgery, I've lost the ability to pee. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sleep Cultist. Still not as bad as this game mode, for real, for real. And welcome in, it's wonderful to have you. Tried to hook a friend who likes Uma into Arknights by going, behold Arknights horse girls. I think they're intrigued. Ooh. Well, hey, you've got them by the hook, line, and sinker, for real, for real. Okay, look, fine. Do people want to start with slug racing? Go hunt for rare versions of Quicksand Beast and Vanilla Wing? No! I could not care less. I guess we will see it in strange territories, I guess, but I legitimately could not care less. Okay, let's take a look-see at what this bad boy is claimed. Let's see if we can get the Pompey to everything. So we've got Gasser, Duana, Urkesh, and Sipar. Sipar. Let's see if we can get Raylan. This is going to be a massive waste of time. There's no shot they win. So here is how slug racing works. You capture a slug and then you race it. Behold, the power of slug racing. Let's go see. Let's step on the gas. Will my Pompey win? Place your metaphorical bets now. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Now, this is a relatively short course. You've got a lot of corners, which does not favor the Pompey. However, my Pompey's decent speed stat and ability to bonk others does at least give me a point of contention. However, because Pompey, this is a relatively long map because you need to do 2 laps, Pompey will not run out of stamina. That is absolutely my greatest strength. In addition, as you can see right there, I generally will not get pushed into hazards, which means I can make the most out of boosters like this. Doesn't matter if I get slowed, I just completely ignore it. That was so convoluted. What's step 1.7? There isn't one. Slug Musume, for real, for real. Now, there is the worry. I get put to sleep and bound by Arado and the cannon. However, oh, and now I'm getting drained of my juice. Now, here is where things get spicy and why slug racing is legitimately RNG. There is one RNG buff you get, which is the best, and everything else sucks. What it does is it permastuns every other slug near you and restores all of your stamina at the cost of theirs. So if you get that, you legitimately just win. And as you can see, I got hit by that and got completely fucked over. Welcome in, Rathalos! Lovely to have you. Pompey will lose this? Yeah. Unfortunately so. Also, welcome in, Scene. How are you going? You need to show us how to capture one. I'm not getting another Bruce. And yeah, so we're in a respectable 3rd place, but we're also out of stamina. If we don't get that bad boy, which we did not, we are basically guaranteed to lose. We're about to get slowed down because this motherfucker directly in front of us stole all of our stamina, and then it'll take us 10 years to recover. It is what it is. Or maybe we can get in his way. No, we're right behind him. Wait, okay, actually, that's a respectable recovery speed. We've still already lost, though, because RA is genuinely, slug racing is just a case of do you get cucked or do you cuck the other guy. Magnet is an actively terrible buff. It prevents you from overtaking the person. Oh, welcome in, Mark! How are you going, man? Oh, thank you so much for the sub. How have you been, Mark? It's wonderful to see you. And yeah, sorry, as I was saying, as you can see right there, Magnet is terrible. It prevents you from overtaking. It guarantees you will not pass the person in front of you. And this is what happens. If you fall behind, you get infinitely slept. So now I will probably finish last. How you going, Mark? Man, you don't need to say hi with money, but thank you. I hope you're doing really, really well. Not top 1% Pompey, it is a top 1% Pompey. It has 4 badges. We just got mildly unlucky and got bad buffs while they got good buffs. Prevents you from overtaking? No, while the magnet is active, you are incapable of overtaking. And also because this map has Typhon with her infinite stuns and we're relatively slow and fat, we get stunned a whole bunch. So I believe we get 3rd or 4th, depending on if we can overtake this guy. But the other 2 are guaranteed to beat us. Now, we could have won if we were the other Pompey, but we got cucked by RNG. Oh, we actually get 2nd! Let's go! Mark, why are you like this? Why'd you give me money and leave? Well, thank you. That's very, very sweet. I love the Arknights devs for putting so much effort into absolutely irrelevant side modes. I agree. It's just RA as a whole is like half of what it should be. Everything about RA needs just one more draft. And, like, if we ever get RA3, I think it will be really fantastic. Is Pompey the best slug in basically every situation? Yes. Pompey is very overpowered in basically every way. So, as you can see, though, it was very, very useful in some ways and not so useful in other ways. So that's slug racing. There are 7 different maps, and each of them has some degree of RNG with which enemies will spawn into debuff you. For example, Typhon is the worst. On a long map like that, she will have a permanent stun because she uses her S2, and it really fucks you over. But then there are some much faster maps. These are the large ones. I believe this is the small one. It's Anusha, right? Yeah. This is an absolutely tiny map. You do 5 laps. It's all about absolute speed. My Pompey absolutely stomps this one. So that's one of the medals it has. RA3 should be in Casimierge. We should race Karanta campaign night. What? So we capture and enslave and race a bunch of horse girls. Is that how that one would work? Interesting decision. Interesting decision. What's the hardest map? I could play it, but, like, there's no real hardest map. It depends which slug you're using. That was the hardest map for Pompey, and Pompey is the best slug, so I would consider that last one the hardest map, basically. We need that in RA3. Why? That's just slavery. Okay, no, let me show off the raid. Yeah, I mean, look, I can do more slug racing if you want, but let me also show off the raids. We can be their trainer. Look, it's just a shame that you can't name your slugs and you can't breed them or anything. If you could do that, this would be a really wonderful game mode, but it's half a game mode as it is now. Hello, welcome in, Archie! Lovely to have you. I'd keep Maria Nell in the slug pen if you know what I mean. Yeah, Katao-Kasan, right? I do know what you mean, Anna. Bonk, go to kick chat. So anyway, here is the other mechanic of RA. Every couple days, random raids spawn in of groups of random enemies. Sometimes these are not a threat at all, sometimes these are Mudrock Golems. It is currently Mudrock Golems. So, they will one-shot legitimately any operator in the game because their stats are ramped up to 10 million. And you need to kill them before they reach and kill your base. Sometimes it's brutal enough that you just let them get to your base and wail on it and hope you out-DPS them. But in this instance, I have a whole shit ton of really good buffs. Hello, South. Welcome in, Dwight. How's the suffering? Not too bad. Will you do RA3 day 1? Sure. At least metaphorically. At least week 1. At least week 1. Hi, South. It's been a month since I left. Right? Life's been challenging me and kicking me in the balls. I'll try to hop with money if I can. You do not need to give me money, sir, especially if you're going through a rough time. It's wonderful to see you, though, Mark, but I'm really sorry to hear that you're having a bad time. Things will get better, so please do stick with it. We need to implement breeding for the Casimierge operators. I disagree with that assessment. I don't think adding canonical breeding when you use a horse girl is a good thing. We're reclaiming the coasts of Iberia. Look, the Golden Age will return again, as the saying goes. Anyway, so yeah, the goal is to just spam debuffs to get rid of these ridiculously tanky enemies. There are some really cool things, like the fact that my Chorbai now inflicts fucking necrosis damage permanently. And no, thank you, Mark, but please don't ever feel pressured to give me money, okay? You're very welcome to just show up for free. How to breed operators? So, when a man and a woman love each other very much, or 2 women if they happen to be horse girls who are related to each other. Who is the Lord Guard? This character is named Chobai. She's very, very fantastic. She has a bind debuff and very, very good burst damage, which for RA is incredible, especially given her range actually matters in Reclamation Algorithm, where you do want extra range for just random weird operators and also so that you can farm resources. I'm past the stage of needing resource farming, so I won't really be able to show it, but resources are really rough early on. Seaborn Fight Club, that would be pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't recognize her due to her skin. No, that's absolutely fair. But yeah, as you can see, RA's difficulty is inverted. The further into the game you are, the easier it gets, and it is really brutal right at the start. So, right at the beginning, it absolutely fucking sucks. But now that I'm towards the end, everything is piss easy. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. That's very sweet, but please be responsible, okay? Thank you. That's very kind. You do not have to. Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Mark. Why wouldn't Mudrock just give us those golems? Is she as dumb as a rock? There is legitimately a lore reason. Mudrock's arts cause her significant permanent damage and are making her infection drastically worse, especially the golems. So when she was recruited by Rhodes Island, they basically said you are no longer allowed to use your arts, and that's why. One last sub as a bye-bye. Well, I hope I see you again soon, man, and I hope you have a bit of a better time. You do not need to give me money to say hi and bye, but thank you, Mark. I hope things pick up for you, so stick with it, okay? They will get better. But yeah, so there is actually a lore reason for why Mudrock doesn't give us the golems. Mudrock eats rocks? Yeah, that too. Also, look, despite everyone's request due to Mudrock, she does actually shower and clean herself, despite the suit she's wearing. I know. A lot of people are very upset by this fact. Mudrock also talks to rocks, she does, but to be fair, they do talk back. And now, every once in a while, these free resource nodes will get taken over by enemies and you need to recapture them. So that is why you have goated combat teams, and that's what we're doing now. I would explain what we're doing, but it's fucking Reclamation Algorithm. You shouldn't be playing this. If you want a more thorough explanation when I next do a full playthrough like I promised to... By the way, okay. This was a Discord thing, so I might as well actually explain it. A while ago, for a Chinese stream, when we were doing a Chinese stream watching along, I jokingly said, hey, if there is a white-haired, thigh-focused, mummy-style character in a maid outfit, I will do another entire playthrough of Reclamation Algorithm. Now, unfortunately, that was the day they announced Wishadel's maid skin. So now I am once again beholden to a very stupid bet. So there will eventually be another full playthrough of Reclamation Algorithm. It won't be anytime soon. It probably won't even be this year. Maybe when RA3 comes out on CN, I'll do it then. But I will do it at some stage, unfortunately. And yes, we did get a huge W. Her huge, awesome thighs, because the maid outfit shows it off. What the hell did I walk in on today? Don't worry about it. Welcome in, Potato! Lovely to have you. Will you do a view as RA? Sure, you can gaslight me into doing all of that on someone else's account again. Maid skin? Yes. Wish Adele specifically. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Because RA does play itself. Wish Adele skin. Let me grab this bad boy for you, and I can show it on stream. It is a CN only skin at the moment. We will be getting it, though. So, let me just pull it up. So, this is Wish Adele's upcoming skin. It's pretty awesome. I can't even be mad. But it is also definitely maid-focused and thigh-focused. It is what it is. Time to sign up. Sign up at the time. Holy... Yeah, exactly. Anyway, back to Reclamation Algorithm. I sure love how one enemy always spawns drastically later than the rest. It's so stupid how raids work. Can't wait for our Lord Twink Logos skin. Look, that's not my cup of tea personally, but I know a lot of people are excited for it. That counts as maid? Yes. It's like only tangentially, but it's close enough to maid, I will count it. I understand why plenty of people would not count that as maid, but for me, for the sake of not scamming people, I will be counting it as maid, unfortunately. Look, I'm a streamer of integrity. It is what it is. Okay, now let's see. Are there actually any good... Yeah, let's do Clash of Clans. Eltic was out there playing with his cock earlier, so even though he's not here right now, let's do Clash of Clans. In his name. Holy mama, the roach is tempting. Also, hello, South. Welcome in, Rex! I agree. I'm very excited for Wishdale skin. I am the target audience. That's maid costume rather than maid job. That's a very good way of putting it. Yeah. It's a maid costume. It's not a maid job. Okay, now we just wait for all of those guys to be blocking. And then we just set this one here. Now, you can never get all of the resources on this map in a single go, but that doesn't matter. So here's the other half of Reclamation Algorithm. You need to farm resources, like crazy. Supercell, I've never played Clash of Clans, but I do know that that is the person who makes it, so... Okay, now, Certa, let's utilize you to kill this singular enemy. There is legitimately only one enemy on this map, and it's that one. Everyone else, they don't matter or do anything. Unless you make the mistake of DPSing one of those guys, which I will not be doing. So, let's get this bad boy out. Logos, let's get you down so you can kill all of those bad boys. Reed, you can help out there. And then I will not be deploying Golden Glow because she will kill certain enemies I don't want dead. So we get FedEx. There we go. Now, let's pop one of these harvesters there to claim all the resources we're about to kill. Let's go. Does Clash of Clans look so peak? It does. What I really love about this map is that originally this is all you can see until you break certain hidden rocks. So a lot of people aren't aware that there are these resources over here. There are so many. You can just admit you want to play more RA. I don't though, Anna. I have nothing to gain from playing more Reclamation Algorithm. I've already beaten the entire game mode. What do I stand to gain from playing more RA? Think about that. Legitimately stop and think about it. What do I stand to gain? Oh, what's that? Nothing interesting. Why would I play it then? But no, this map is one of the good ones. You get a shit ton of resources. Assuming you break the wall. If you don't break the wall, you get fucked. I was very confused. There are so many random hidden walls that are such a nightmare to break. With surprise lightning strikes, this stage can get a lot more interactive. I know, right? Also, welcome in, Shadow! And welcome in, Klodskop. Lovely to have you both. I never thought I'd watch your stream in a while. How are you going, Shadow? I'm sorry to hear you woke up, but it's great that it ends up with you being able to watch me. Lovely to see you, man. How have you been? How have you been? Building a full deer zoo? Yeah, that is another fun thing you can do in Reclamation Algorithm. There are, unfortunately, a few fun things for you to do. I know. It's tragic. But no, how are you going, Shadow? Wonderful to see you. I hope you're having a great time at school, man. Okay, let's collect all of these resources. There we go, text. Wow, I'm struggling to redeploy. It doesn't matter. It's, like, good and horrible at the same time. Yeah, exactly. There's a benefit to it, but at the same time, it kind of sucks. I know exactly what you mean, man. I feel like school is boring and fun. That's a fair way of putting it. RA is too many of these hidden zones. I get that that's the point, but some of them are a pain. Especially since some of them are only gettable with basically Wishadel. You need to use AoE damage to clear some of them. Let me see if I can find one of those stages for you. But if there's any stages that look like there's an impossible to get invisible node, you can use Wishadel's AoE. I will show you what I'm talking about. I should get it in the strange territory, hopefully. Let me look around the maps and see if any of these are here. Sad I got nothing with my friends. That is very unfortunate, Shadow. That is very, very unfortunate. But yeah, so this is a little bit of a fun fact. Not a lot of people know this. Wishadel and her invisibility is a reused mechanic from Reclamation Algorithm. It is very, very fringe knowledge. But Wishadel's pillars act the same way as Reclamation Algorithm walls, giving her that type of camo. They are still completely vulnerable to AoE. So some of the maps, you can basically only unlock them by using an AoE unit. I think they only spawn in these other areas. So we'll get up to them after this day. We have one more day to go, and why do I care about wasting my... Why do I care about wasting my day? We'll skip the day and go into the strange territory. I've already beaten the entire game mode. We can go into the territory. Okay, this is an exotic beast hunt. Unfortunately, this won't be the one we want. Because this is... Wait, no, they might still have it anyway. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can show this. Hopefully I can show you the one I'm talking about. A lot of the AoE unlock walls appear in sus territory. Yeah, they do. So, hopefully they'll have one of these here. Most of them are here. We're not going to worry about hunting this bad boy. I'm not actually collecting shiny like Anna requested I do. Placid Pool, this is not one of them, unfortunately. I swear I'm telling the truth. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Let me see if they actually have the right map. If they do, I'll show it off. If not, it is what it is. And no, that sucks, Shadow. But hey, hopefully you can make some new friends. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's sorry to hear. The invisibility you mentioned is called Camouflage, which first debuted on April. Yeah, but Wishadel has some really, really fringe cases where her invisibility doesn't work the same way as everyone else's. Her camouflage, rather. There are a couple Heavy Rain also has it. There are just a couple of units who their camouflage is a little bit goofy. Wishadel is one of them. I forget what those are, but I remember very fringe cases where they were relevant. So if you don't trust me, that's absolutely fine. I don't hold that against you. I'm saying source, I made it up. But I remember some situations where Wishadel's camo works very, very slightly different. I could be wrong. It is what it is. Are there collectibles? In the sense of there are things you want to collect for various achievements, yes. In other senses, no. So there are collectibles in the sense of there are things you want to gather. And things that give you minor buffs, but not like IS collectibles, if that's what you mean. How is Ultra Kill going? I'm roughly halfway. Okay, now let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, perfect. Here is a breakable wall. Let's pop this bad boy with Ascalon. So we're at least getting something out of this. VSL's attack is one. Yeah, that should be one. That should be an example. Okay, yeah, no, so there's no hidden walls we need Wishadel for on this map. Oh my god, RA is so finicky about letting you click out of operators. Sorry, it controls so badly. Welcome in, N2G! Lovely to have you! No, I do not blame you. RA fucking sucks. Also, check this out. Fun Reclamation Algorithm fact. When there is a sandstorm going, the operator's sprites are treated as underneath the water. You see how the water effect is very visibly being played over Mlinar's face, and his face is being partially blocked out by the water? Do you have enough sanity to find all the bosses and beat them? I already have, actually, on my playthrough. Don't worry about it, Shadow, don't worry about it. Drown that horse, look. He can't read his paper, he's very upset. I too would rather be underwater when a sandstorm is raging around me. Yeah, but it's only his face. He's just trying to drown himself. That's Baron? Yeah, don't worry about it. Baron changed their name. Actually, no. I don't know if Shadow was around when Baron was doing that. Because Shadow kind of, ever since the start of the year, has been doing school stuff. But no, absolutely, N2G, it is very understandable and fair to not vibe with Reclamation Algorithm. I really fucking hated this game mode, and then I gaslit myself into enjoying it. It's miserable. Gonna get hydrated, we're in the middle of a desert. I would not want to drink this water. That shit is gross. Is drowning yourself not a reasonable response? No, it's not! But yeah, I believe I'm halfway through Ultra Kill, so I will do another stream of it at some stage, but that stream will also be Twitch only. I will probably do Ultra Kill as a Twitch only stream. Just because I already started it and I'm already halfway. Okay, why do I care about gathering resources? It really does not fucking matter. It's fun though! It's really satisfying to see the number go up. This is why I'm kind of disappointed Reclamation Algorithm doesn't have a lot of late game shit. Because it is genuinely fun. Oh, okay, here's an example. I believe this is a soft example, though. So we will proc this to... no, we can go in here. No, I want to show it off with Wishadel. So we'll do this hunt with our other squad, so we have Wishadel tomorrow, and maybe we'll get a better example map. But no, that's perfect. This is a map where it is possible to get without Wishadel, but I can still show what I mean. Gaslighting yourself again? Yeah, for real. Wow, okay. So, fun fact about Reclamation Algorithm. That counts as a node used. The game crashing counts. I got new Honglu. I heard they were busted. I had no idea. I don't know enough about Limbus's meta to say definitively either way. Apologies, Lucerus. I do like Limbus, but I've only played it very, very casually. I mainly like it for the story rather than the gameplay. The gameplay is just a worse version of Library of Arena. But I'm happy for you. Congratulations. So yeah, because the game crashed, that is actually half of a day gone. Hi, sorry for being late. Welcome in, Mickey. No, there's nothing to apologize for. There's nothing at all to apologize for. How are you going? It's wonderful to see you. That crash behavior messes with the rest of the game. Yes, but... it's stupider in Reclamation Algorithm because you can't actually get that half of the day back because I'm in a strange territory. It is permanently gone. And it also consumes all of your resources still. It's not like Annihilation. I only played RA for the rewards. I go boss hunting to unlock their info. No, that's absolutely fair. Also, by the way, sorry, what's weird about it, Anna, is it consumed the resources and the time, but didn't count as attacking this node, otherwise it would have revealed the ones around it. That's what's weird about it. It consumed this node and then didn't treat it as consumed, because it's supposed to have revealed these two. My archive is 100% full, Giga Chat emoji. You think Santa was annoyed when he needed to switch to elves? Yeah, Originium slugs are supreme anyway. Still sick, but happy to catch another one of your streams. It's wonderful to have you! You've actually joined during another weird stream that will end early. Tomorrow's stream, though, will be very, very hype. Sorry, you joined as I was finishing a game I don't usually play, and then as I'm playing a bad game mode. So don't worry about it. Tomorrow's stream is one of the really exciting ones, and it's lovely to have you either way. We'll be doing gambling, because I'm a gacha player. Okay, so here is an example of what I'm talking about, even though it's not mandatory. You can see, if you kill this stone, you can unlock this normally. However... Oh wait, sorry, one sec. I actually need to kill, this guy. Right. You need to kill the Invis reveal guy, otherwise your Wishadel instantly dies. However, Wishadel with her S3 can completely ignore that. I will show you what I mean in a moment. I need to kill some of these generic schmucks so that she only has him in range. And her AoE ignores it. Counts the loss, but not as entered. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I did a very bad job explaining it, but that is what I was talking about, Anna. Sorry that I can't fucking words today. Okay, Wishadel, please kill everybody real quick. Okay, so here is how it works. It completely ignores the adjacent tile mandate. So even though that path is still blocked, we've now popped it. There are some tiles where you need to use AoE to pop them, and it is otherwise legitimately impossible to do so, and Wishadel is one of the only sources of AoE who can reliably do so because of how stupid her range is. So that is how you're supposed to access some of these fucking nodes. It's so stupid. It's such a dumb decision. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Interesting? I don't know. Do not worry about this. Even if you play Arknights. If you play Arknights, you know this game mode sucks. Because you don't, you're unaware. This game mode fucking sucks. Global skills like GG don't work. GG's explosions do. They cannot lock onto them, but if GG locked onto this monolith, her explosions would treat as if it's adjacent, I believe. But I've never actually tested that. It could very easily not do so. Fuse? Yeah, but a lot of them don't have any nearby melee tiles. Genuinely, I have no idea how some of them were intended to be accessed, because the only way I can think of to even pop them is Wishadel. The Race Queen theme only has one skin for Bagpipe. What happened to racing? Bagpipe 1. That's what happened. She's dressed too sexily for anyone else to compete. Okay, let's just gather up this stone just for funsies. There are many other resources on this map, but I won't worry about it too much. We might actually even hunt the thing we're supposed to hunt. Oh, thanks for the lurk, Jolie. I hope you sleep really well, man. Hello, Cozy! I saw your art, by the way. That was a very, very impressive pixel art. That was hype as hell. People keep forgetting Yato. Yeah, I do forget Yato. It is what it is. They're untargetable except by adjacent ops, but AoE work, but true AoE attacks do not. Yeah, exactly. There are so many weird fucking bullshit measures like that. Hi, welcome in, Taxi! How are you going, man? Lovely to see you. Also, these pillars, the lightning ore veins, are completely immune to damage. They can only take 1 damage per tick, which makes operators like Cholbai and Ascalon really good. Or you can use these, and they just shred them. But I won't... should I do so? No, these enemies are too dangerous. I don't have enough time to kill them. So these are basically impossible to kill until you already have lightning ore. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupidly designed. PC still blue screaming. I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried reinstalling Windows? That fixed it last time I had a blue screen. I know it's a massive pain in the ass, but hopefully that can solve it. Thanks, South. It took me about a week. I'm not at all surprised. That shit was... absolutely insane. That shit was insane. Ixuzii gaming, I hate those things. No, Ixuzii is not the way. You want to use an DOT operator like Chorbai or Ascalon. Ascalon is the best operator to kill those, but all of them suck. I would ask you to have fun, but you're playing RA. Exactly. Oh, Shadow!
It may not be a lot, but just take it.
No,
it's
thank
so
you.
Nice to come in on your stream and talk to someone when everyone is offline.
Oh,
Once
thank
again,
you.
Thank you for all the tips you've ever given me.
No, I'm
Still
always
my
happy to
favorite
help.
streamer, even if I check in less time.
No, that's... Shadow, that's absolutely fine. There's never any expectation for you to shop. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. And if you ever need advice, I'm always, always very happy to give it. It's an honor to be your ear-clown, sir. So thank you. That's very kind, but you do not need to give me money. Exusier does more than one hit per second, so like 7 on S3. Stack her with DOT. Yeah, but DOT is still better if you can only pick one. Boss hunt it. Don't worry, I will kill... Okay, Dwight, I will kill the boss. I will kill the boss. Entalachia annihilates them. Yeah, this is knowledge pre-Entalachia. Violent, can you click the auto? Yeah. No, sorry, I'd forgotten. I remember there was a way, I'd just forgotten how. Entalachia probably does annihilate it. Now, what's really funny about Reclamation Algorithm is very recently, they have been releasing Reclamation Algorithm only modules. So you know how there are IS modules? They've been releasing RA modules. Now, to clarify, there are still some modules which are not out on EN. There is a CN-only module for Pepe. Every single person who wants to play Reclamation Algorithm has already done so. Why in the actual fuck are you releasing RA modules? I don't actually know how to play RA good. Save yourself the time. It sucks. It absolutely fucking sucks, and I love it. I can't believe how they made such an utterly dogshit game mode. It is such a blast, and I really enjoy myself. Give me more RA. I do hope we get RA3. I would look forward to RA3. RA is a really cool concept, but man, they just fucked the execution. I still believe that's reverse psychology. Saying you don't want money is like saying you want money. Of course I enjoy receiving money. But at the same time, please do not spend more than you can afford or money you would regret. That's what I'm worried about, okay? Because $3 is a lot of money for you. But because I have a full-time job, it's much more meaningful to you than it is to me. That's what I'm worried about there, Shadow. Is laptop good in Reclamation Algorithm? I don't know. I haven't played RA since well before Lapland came out. I would assume not. Yeet, Anna, bonk. Anna, be responsible. Anna, oi. Thank you. That's very sweet. You do not need to pay taxes to attend my streams. RA is a very amazing game mode if it wasn't for... So true. Welcome in, Wiv. You are absolutely dead on. RA is amazing if it wasn't for the balancing, the difficulty curve, the resource gathering methods, the building methods, the permanent damage to buildings in a game mode about gradually building up over time, the RNG of strange maps, a bunch of the different achievements being RNG with no way to guarantee them, to the point where people need to spend thousands of hours. Oh, thank you, Mickey! That's very sweet of you. Tax stream, yes. Did you know you'd... Oh, thanks to the follow, wife. Played RA for 5 minutes, didn't understand shit, gave up. Would people like me to do a very informal short guide for Reclamation Algorithm? Does someone... I would need to borrow someone else's account to do so to start from the beginning. I don't want to lose my progress. I'm working on a full-on Reclamation Algorithm guide, but if people do want to learn how to play RA, I can quickly teach you. It doesn't matter. It's a shitty game mode anyway. Why is your Logos not M9? Because I only recently got him M6. Look, I leveled his S2 for a meme video. It is what it is. What's RA? It is the current game mode we're playing. It is short for Reclamation Algorithm. It is a very silly, kind of stupid game mode that absolutely fucking sucks. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I am using the wrong team. That's fine. Go read. Surely you can keep yourself alive. Sure you can have my account. Well, look, that's only if people actually want to learn how RA works. If no one gives a shit, then why would I do it? Logos M6, but it's M2, M2, M2. No. In this case, I just don't have his S3 leveled, because why would I? That skill's good and useful. Sorry, look, he wasn't able to get into Arknights. No, that's absolutely fine, Shadow. I like Arknights, but it is not for everybody. If you don't enjoy the game, why would you play it? It's a hobby. That's what matters. Having fun is the important part. Might be my time to go sleep well. Hi there, South, hopping in before bed. Welcome in, Willie. I hope you sleep really well, and thanks for coming by. Would you rather 24 hours of El Banana whipping you on ASMR or 5 minutes of RA, but you get paid 1 million LMD? El Banana whipping me ASMR, obviously. That one is insanely free. Is that even a question? Sir, is that even a question? It was nice talking while we could. Sleep well, Shadow. And I agree. It was lovely to see you again, man. I hope you're having fun in school. I used the wrong team. I forgot to swap, but that's fine. We should still be able to harm this boss. And as you can see, it sometimes just does RNG, go fuck yourself. The fuck is this angry plant bird? It's a Reclamation Algorithm only boss. You can tell how well the game mode is designed by this immortal boss I'm trying to kill. You can really tell just how well designed this game mode is. Also, by the way, they constantly heal. He constantly heals. So, theoretically, I should actually be retreating here, so that the boss doesn't gain HP. And this is the only way to get rare materials that are necessary to craft the good recipes that actually buff your operators in any meaningful way. This is the only way to do this. This is where you can use Logos S3? Yeah, but I don't have it. Just wish it, Elliot. That's why I'm saying I brought the wrong team by mistake. Either way, it doesn't matter. He'll do a few more loops so we can get some more damage in. We got him down to about half. Oh, by the way, also they try to run. I know. It's pretty cringe. It's just as cringe as it sounds. The boss will actively start trying to run and just flee the stage. Like, legitimately just full-on flee the stage. He runs away and there's nothing you can do about it. He just tells you to go fuck yourself. I've never heard Mystic like English cover. This is actually done by the artist for Pepe. Her name is Nami. She used to be Sana from Hololive. She's an absolute sweetheart. She did a cover to celebrate Pepe coming out, basically. It's very wholesome. Is this Nami singing Pepe in English? Yes, it is. No, Nami's very, very sweet. Okay, now it runs away and it's healed a little bit. Oh, peak deviation. That should be a perfect example map to show Wishadel. Because this map fucking sucks. But for now, let's just kill this bad boy. And I don't want to capture him. I want to kill him. I hate these fucking flying enemies. And I'm also out of you can catch them and form a zoo. But I'm out of areas in my zoo, basically. You can turn your base into a zoo and it generates resources for you. Also, by the way, very frequently, like ridiculously frequently, when you go to try and expand zones, especially this map and one other, it causes the game to crash. So it is actively disadvantageous to try and actually do some of the nodes. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure the boss is about to path off screen. Okay, no, he actually comes back. Lovely. This one is phone annihilator. Yeah, I'm not talking emulator. I'm talking your phone is also gonna fucking die. Like, anything will die. And as you can see, the boss decided to path out of range. The boss is actually about to leave the fucking stage. And as a result, it's just gained HP and there's nothing I can do about it. Because it passed into untargetable tiles. And this game mode is so shit. I fucking love this terrible game mode. Look at that shit. Regenerating boss. And it had less than 20 seconds of screen time before leaving the stage. And most of that was spent in unreachable tiles. Oh, I fucking love this horse shit. What's the difference of capturing and killing them? If you capture them, you can put them in your base and they generate small amounts of resources infinitely. If you kill them, you get one large chunk of resources instead. Okay, this map should be much more doable. But it depends which side it comes from. We could still be fucked over. What's the one that's just phone annihilator? It's the other mine one. I've seen people be hopeless for characters with less screen time. I know what you're talking about. But they're usually like a waifu instead of a flying bird thing. Hey, anyone knows when the new Arknights game is dropping? Welcome in, Faye. Unfortunately, we do not have a release date for Enfield. What I can say, it is likely to come out in February. It is possible it comes out in October, but it is much more likely that it will come out in February, unfortunately. I am very disappointed. I cannot wait to play it either. But it is looking like the game will not release until February, which is just... It is what it is. It is what it is. But lovely to have you. I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for coming by. Clearly you've never played Monster Hunter. I have, actually. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Now, I still don't know where the fucking enemy spawns. I still haven't seen the boss. Ascalon, why do you have a block? Ascalon, why do you have one block? What the fuck, Ascalon? Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, so I'm already screwed. Appreciate it, much love. No worries. I'm happy to help. Sorry, that's not a good answer. It is what it is. That's the only answer I can give. You also get different resources, so you have to hunt them all. Yes, you do. You do need to hunt all of them. Domain of Valor versus Peak Deviation. Who can break more phones? For real. Okay, since Ascalon has a block, I actually... yep, never mind. Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna do a stupid fucking path. Oh my god, he's gonna do that. He's actually pathing in a way where I can't even hit him. Okay, fine. Let's set up here. This fucking enemy. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to kill him again. I think he's scot-free. This map sucks. It's the Arknights version of that Beaver game. For real. Okay, come on. Walk into range of Cholwai. You've got this. You've got this. This stupid fucking enemy. I fucking hate this guy. He is by far the worst one. He spends his entire time untargetable. Domain of Fowler's RNG if you can even find the boss. I know, it's so stupid. Okay, Chobai, please do some damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Did you know you can make your own high ground? Yes. But it is not worth doing so in strange territories, because it's very expensive. It is very expensive. It is almost never worth doing so. Okay, let's actually retreat Virtuosa and deploy Wishadel and just hope we do enough damage. Oh, now he's pathing into the middle. Perfect. Perfect. Now he's pathing into a very inconvenient tile. Wishadel, kill the boss. No, stop targeting everything else. Please kill the boss. Please, Wishadel, damage the boss. I really need the boss dead. I might actually need to capture this guy. I might actually need to capture him. I'm not going to be able to kill him in time. I need to capture him. I actually need to capture him. I can't kill him in time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've caught him. That's fine. It is what it is. Because of the shitty maps we got, I actually can't even kill the boss. That is so tragic. And notice how this time he had 5 minutes of scream time. You can capture from high health. It needs to be sub 30%. That trap I deployed will capture any boss enemy that is below 30% HP, and you get them like this. You can put them in your base, and they give you construction materials every few days. So that is the quote-unquote intended way to do so, especially since the vanilla wing starts fleeing at 30% HP. That is how the capture mechanic works. Those are very expensive to make. I wanted to kill it because I hate it. Quest complete. Well done, Hunter. Thank you kindly. So, yep. Any beast. It doesn't have to be the boss enemies. Did you see the little goat guys? These guys I was killing? These give you food. You can also capture them in the same way as the bosses. Any food enemy you can capture for an infinite supply of food, but they only generate a small amount, or you can kill for a lot of food right at once. So this is actually one of the fun instances of things RA has added. This is legitimately one of the more fun things RA has added to the game mode. I know, it sounds crazy. This is actually one of the really fun minigames. The hunting is actually robust and interesting. Though I would not recommend shiny hunting. I knew catching was a mechanic, but I never wanted to use it because RA made me not want to risk wasting resources. I did it for the infinite high tier food. And you know, like the saliva, you can't get the saliva stuff from capturing them. But basically everything else that's super rare, you can only get it through capturing them. So that was why I was able to justify it for myself. I think it only works for recent wild animals. Any wild animal that can be turned into food. It's not just the recent ones, any of them. I know it seems like it would only work like that, but no, it works for any of them. Okay, so now let me show you the other part of RA that's fucking stupid. So, if I had Wishadel, I could insta-kill these things. The previous only works with bear traps? In my experience, no. I've been able to capture basically anything with that. South, what are you doing with saliva? You craft food with it. I know. It's fucking stupid. It's really stupid. But yeah, so to unlock areas, you need to kill all of these first. You need to DPS down all of these resource nodes, which is a massive pain in the ass. Serta and Logos were able to kill this one relatively quickly. Usually it takes a lot longer. Now we can open up this node and we can see if there's anything of value behind it. There usually isn't. And as you can see, there are a lot of nodes. As you can see, there are a lot of nodes, so it can be quite a pain in the ass to actually get something you want. Especially since you have no way of knowing which ones are the good ones until you've cracked them. So I'm going to see if I can DPS some more down. Also, Here is another really great example of use Wishadel. To gather resources from nodes, which is necessary to free up the tile, you need to place an operator adjacent to them. There are no melee tiles adjacent to this thicket. You need to use ranged characters or deploy Wishadel and use her AoE. Hi, South. Welcome in, Hollow Guy. How you going, man? Lovely to have you. So there is another really good example of RA being dogshit. To gather these resources, you need to use ranged characters. Otherwise, it is legitimately impossible, even after you've cleared it, to get to that rock. Or the collector drones, I refuse to engage with them. No. I've never engaged with them once, and I'm not starting now, Anna. I am not starting now. I am not going to. You can't force me. Okay, let's just gather all of this shit. Ethan should have one block. Lovely stuff. So we can probably unlock a few more, but no point keeping readout. So yeah, Inez is just there for DP gen. She can't actually do anything. Okay, thank you, very cool, Texas. Now let's actually use Monster. Also, by the way, some of these rooms will just randomly have waves of enemies and nothing else, and they just make the game significantly harder. In this case, it looks like it was empty with yet more gatherers. So this is what I'm saying when I say this game mode fucking sucks, but like in a really endearing way. Oh god, having to use block to gather resources feels so annoying. Yes, but it makes some characters really great. You can get characters like Hoshiguma all the way up to like 9 block. So you can, which is, you only need a max of 5, and then you can insta-gather any individual resource. Also, the gatherers are very convenient. And yeah, oh sorry, by the way, Anna, if you mean like the gatherer things here, they can't actually reach this tile of wood. All of these drones fall off and die, and then they spawn in another one. So just so you know, just in case that is what you were referring to, that is why I was saying I'm not going to do it. They fall into these pits and die. Nuclear algorithm. Welcome in, Tunizio! Yes, sir, yes, sir. Is that a hole? Yes, these are holes. You need to use ranged units to gather. And who the actual hell brings shit tons of ranged units to Reclamation Algorithm? Okay, Serta, gather up that bad boy. Thank you, Serta, for being really cool and pog. Let's unlock yet another node. Let's see what's behind this one. Oh, it's a wave of enemies. Let's go. And some of these are really dangerous enemies, by the way, and you get no rewards for it. Thank you, FedEx. Very cool. We just made everything drastically harder for us. So, as you can see, I've killed this tree here. However, I still can't access the node because I don't have enough ranged units. Because ranged units only have 1 block, there's nothing I can do to change that. Oh, lovely. There's another node, and you want to see what's in there? Absolutely nothing except a whole load of enemies. I've just made things drastically harder for myself for no benefit. I fucking love Reclamation Algorithm. Also, if you come back again, all of your nodes are already unlocked, meaning these enemies are now permanent. Oh, I forgot how dogshit this game mode was. Oh, I forgot how absolutely awful this is. I fucking love Reclamation Algorithm. Every hole is a chance to get your drones to run off a cliff. Yeah, they really are, they really are. So yeah, I don't actually think I can necessarily unlock any more zones. I might be able to get this one by spam retreating all of my units. Oh, no, okay. I will have 3 seconds or something like that after I'm able to clear out this last block. So I actually can't gather anything of value. It is what it is. And by the way, this map is notorious for crashing your device. I have revealed roughly half of the map. And it manually loads every zone at the same time with a lot of special effects every time you open it. So it is what it is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, wife. I have ads set to minimum. But that, unfortunately, you can't turn off ads on Twitch, otherwise I would. Apologies for that. But yeah, all you missed was me ranting about how bad the game is in an affectionate way. So, are you playing this mode as punishment? So, this subathon actually started as a Reclamation Algorithm-a-thon. Which was as punishment. However, I also promised, when we were getting towards the end of the subathon, I would play Reclamation Algorithm one more time. And we are definitely towards the end. Given we're actually, it looks like by the end of today, we'll be sub 12 hours, which is crazy. But no, I do actually like Reclamation Algorithm. It's just utterly terrible, and I would not recommend it to anybody. It fucking sucks. It's absolutely atrociously bad. Do not play it. It is so much fun. Okay, it looks like we actually got a boss to spawn in. That's exciting. Let's see if we can kill this bad boy. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But yeah, Anna, that is in fact a hole of insta-kill. That is why I was not using melee operators. Hey! Ina's theme, let's go. So, even their boss fights absolutely suck. The boss is over here in the top right. To access him, we need to kill like 19 quintillion enemies. And break 19 other rocks. It takes a while. All of these guys are actually dangerous. Thankfully, Ascalon should be fine to kill it. And then we need to navigate around. And theoretically, we can attack the boss from here, but it is much, much safer to go around. It is much safer to go around, because if you've ever fought the Forsaken before, he is not to be taken lightly. But from here, we can attack from camouflage. Just barely, but we can. So, Chobai, do your thing. And then once you bait him out, we can kill him with Wishadel. And they are so fucking... I forgot how tanky they are in this stupid game mode. He's not even aggroing on Chobai. He's not even aggroing. Okay, well, I guess Mlinar, you can be bait here. Oh, that's hilarious. There we go. Okay, now he's just going to kill Mlinar because Mlinar's too close. I can't actually kill this guy. Okay, I'm going to make use of one of my manual ranged tiles to deploy Virtuosa. Now, sometimes he will aggro more on ranged characters and walk towards them and fuck you up. It looks like because Virtuosa doesn't directly attack, he will not do so. Which is actually kind of a shame, because I really do want him to come over this way, so that he walks in range of Wishadel. I've completely fucking wasted my Wishadel deployment. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god, I love this boss. I love this stupid fucking game mode. It's such dog shit. Oh, and look at how tanky they are. By the way, if you don't kill these bosses in one day, they fully regenerate their HP. So if you can't kill them in one day, which is 2 actions, get fucked, you wasted your time, you will never get those resources back. It's so cool. It's really awesome. The fuck is that amount of HP? Oh, no, Cozy, you don't understand. You don't understand. Just so you know, my operators have double their normal attack. I have the absolute best possible buffs that you can get. And there are a lot of really good buffs. So you think it's stupid? It is much stupider than you think it is. Hi, South. Welcome in, Josh. How are you going, man? Lovely to see you. How's your week been so far? Never touching RA. Despite how it sounds, RA is actually kind of fun, but it is so dog shit. Oh, of course, we lost vision of him. My bad. So now yeah. Another really cool fact about Reclamation Algorithm. When characters like Virtuosa and Saria use their skills, it doesn't actually extend their range, it reduces their range to 0. So it doesn't reveal enemies. I'll hire someone to play it for me. Hey, based as hell. There are ways you can very easily farm the rewards if that's all you want. I was watching the new PV for CN. How was it, by the way? I haven't seen it directly, but I know what was announced. Okay, so Mlinar was the way. We should be able to kill him with our alternate team, just barely. I got off work early, and my luck, I'm in the right place. There's a riot. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, Maid Frills. I see you removed my headgear. Does Skadi Ulta have the same thing with S3? I've never tested Skadi Ulta S3. I know it happens to Virtuosa and Saria, because I actively used them in one of their buffs, and then I got completely cucked. It is what it is. Does the glow stick exploit still work for revealing things? Yes. Oh, you mean for point farming? Yeah, they never removed that. So you can basically just very cheaply buy a shit ton of glow sticks, and that is how you completely skip the game. You skip the game mode utterly by buying a shit ton of glow sticks, and that gives you all of the points you need. Just seeing different aspects. Ooh, fair enough. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You see how inexplicably this time the boss did in fact aggro on my read? So he will walk forward and kill this ranged tile placement, completely fucking over my strategy. Yeah, that's just RNG. You have no control over that. He just randomly does it because fuck you. There's nothing you can do about it. Get fucked, idiot. You should have tried harder. And because he has an infinitely stacking attack buff, there's nothing you can do to slow him down. However, I can still kill him with melee units. I just cannot use any ranged tiles anymore because he's decided to aggro. Golden Glow should still work. Oh, no, no. Okay, now he's locked onto Golden Glow. So despite them being in camera... Oh, no, no. He locked onto Inez that time. Okay, let's go. Golden Glow is actually the savior. This is so dumb. It is. It's so shit. Oh, Golden Glow lost vision. My bad. It's so utterly shit. I love it. It is such a dog shit game mode. And the worst part is, Reclamation Algorithm has so much potential. Just bring Typhon, she has vision from the high ground, easy clap. Oh yeah, no, don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Serta for this. That was why I brought Serta. I will be fine. It's just so funny. Nola PP, the unemployed. All of these teams are things I did well before Lapland came out when I actually did my playthrough. So I beat the entirety of Reclamation Algorithm well before Lapland came out. Okay, there we go. Boss dead. Now we can withdraw. But no, absolutely, Typhon is great for Reclamation Algorithm, especially Strange Territories. And by the way, for anyone who doesn't play the game mode, you might be looking at these things I got and think, oh, South. That looks like a lot. Those are some really high numbers. I want you to know, all of this is worthless. All of that trouble to kill that boss is completely pointless. I got utterly nothing of value. No rare drops. This buys you maybe 3 pieces of wood. So 0.01% of a single stage's farm. And also, if you beat the boss stages in the normal map, they respawn. They don't stay dead. Every couple days they come back. There's fuck all you can do about it. The rewards for this territory itself are really good. And as you can see, you know that boss I just killed? I got that as a sub reward, just randomly. Just for killing 30 enemies. Welcome in, Bouncing Rubber Ball! Oh, I see, you're playing with me. You want to see me in my assassin outfit? I see, I see. So yeah, by the way, capturing beasts, this is what it does. All of this shit, leafy branches, quicksand keratin, that's because I have beasts captured and in my base. Yellow, nah. Nah, don't worry about it. Sorry, I like to be sus. Welcome in! How's your week going? Lovely to have you. I think that Lizard Priestess boss in RA made me quit. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's dog shit. It is the worst boss in the game. I cannot believe they approved the Lizard Priestess. Welcome in, Light! Lovely to have you. How are you going? Okay, let's actually... Wait, there might actually be something I haven't beaten yet. Let me check, let me check. Have I done all of the wars? It actually does look like yes. Okay, I did all of these. Never mind. So those are optional extra challenges, which suck. Not too bad. That's lovely to hear. Struggling with mental. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I have been as well. Things will pick up, okay? They'll get better. When are we going to slug race again? Sure, we can slug race now. Ashuna, go Pompey. And no, the lizard boss is the worst boss in Arknights, and it is not... Actually, no. Quillion is the worst boss in Arknights. The lizard is almost as bad. Bedtime, catch you later. Sleep well, Wooly. Thanks for coming, man. Have you been winning? Not by playing this game mode, but in general, yes. And exactly, things will get better. And yeah, I was not kidding, by the way, about Pompey being the best slug. So, this is why the recommended strategy for slug racing is to catch yourself a Pompey. This is a 5-lap race. We will get most of the way done before we run out of a stamina bar. And then Pompey also recovers very quickly, unlike everyone else who tires out. I won with mostly Pulo and 1 Pompey. I used Pompey for most things. I don't remember what a Pulo is. I used 3 slugs total. Pompey got 4 medals, the other slugs got 2 and 1 respectively. Yo, welcome back, Shadow! Lovely to have you! So yeah, as you can see, Pompey wins and it's not even close. You might think that slug is pretty close behind me. It's not. I'm pretty sure I've lapped it. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm relatively sure I've lapped it. Ah, shit. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, bitch. I'm dead man 10 to 5. Is that when you slept or is that when you're working? Also, by the way, the speed buffs are a massive debuff. Did you see how I ran into the wall and made no progress? I fucking love slug racing. It's so shit. But if you close your eyes... The new PV for JF has banger. Was that Hoshiguma or was that someone else? Just out of curiosity. Was that Hoshi or someone else? That's cool. Ah, that's tragic. That's tragic. Oh, sorry. Soul eyes are really hard to hear. It's hard to see when I also have hard eyes. Let me disable hard eyes for you. Basically, they're soulless eyes. They're these bad boys. So it is a toggle for my retinas, but if I also have the hard eyes, it's very, very hard to see. So this is what the soul eyes are. And yeah, we just win. I'm actually going to activate this booster just for funsies, even though it is basically a disadvantage. I actually might have just thrown. Okay, never mind. We managed to get a good corner. The new one's oh, the collab. Right. You mean something else. Oh, yeah. No, it's a lot of people don't realize what it does because most of the time chat has my heart eyes active. They seem to really like it. Also, at popular request, I will be getting running mascara when I next get another model. It won't be anytime soon, but as per popular request, I will get a running mascara facial toggle. Soul eyes, she's disgusted at you hot. Hard eyes, she's in love with you gross. Ugh. Ugh. You want me to be disgusted in you? Ugh. I wonder why people like the hard eyes. Yeah, for real. But no, I haven't listened to the new collab song. That'll be exciting. Yes, that's it. Don't worry, I have disgust. I have a thigh toggle and I've got a disgust toggle. I'm gonna hook you up. Don't worry about it, Sleep. That's my streamer. Hell yeah. Okay, let's actually see if we can get, maybe that can be a fun challenge. Let's see if we can get Pompey every medal. Welcome back to the frontier. Welcome in, Artie. Lovely to have you. That's too many 5 stars. Oh, in the collab, I'm not surprised. Pompey putting out Silent Suzuka performance in there. Yeah, it's kind of a sweep. Let's actually see if we can get Pompey all of the medals. We have 5. We might as well try for the remaining 2. So we've got Ashuna, Urkesh, Duana, Gasur, and Slapar. Let's see what other maps we have. Agra, there we are. Okay, and by the way, you can also save Scum to save on days, but there's no reason to. So let's actually see if we can get my Pompey the other 2. Adora putting in work, that's the name of the stage. Oh no, sorry, I've got to skip. We can't be yanking. We're gonna lose with yanking. Imagine Uma collab with Arknights, that'd be pretty peak. At least this is fun. RA is really close to fun in a lot of ways. Slug racing is one of those. If you could name your slugs and potentially breed them or change their stats in some way, I think it would be a very amazing game mode. It is currently a 6 out of 10 game mode, slug racing. And that's the summary of RA as a whole. It is really close to amazing, and there's a few things holding it back. Okay, wait. How have I not gotten this medal with Pompey? Legitimately, how? How in the actual hell have I not gotten this medal with Pompey? Also, no hydrate. Oh, I should have a hydrate. Sorry, is that disabled right now? I'll hydrate. Sometimes it glitches out. Someone used it earlier, so I don't think it's disabled. Alright, because of Pompey's shitty hitbox, unless I bump this guy off of the cliff, I'm pretty sure we're screwed. Oh, yeah, let's go! Okay, it was very difficult to get in front of him, even though we're faster than him, so we kept bumping him. Overtaking is a pain in the ass, but we should be fine now that we're past him. Unless he gets a really cringe debuff. Breeding slugs is a choice of words. Hey, look, I like Exusier, right? Not all of us like Exusier in that way. Holy shit, Pompey sweep. How did I ever think I would need to use a different slug? Oh, that's right. So yeah, if you fall in the pit, you fucking die. That was very unfortunate bouncing, but because I'm still ahead of this guy, it doesn't matter. Kazan approved, for real. So unless they get a really lucky corner and overtake me, I should win. Or if they fall in, I'm guaranteed to win. So fingers crossed. RA Hell, welcome in, Suki! Yes, it is RA Hell. What are your thoughts on Android women? Do not fist the Android women, as the meme says. I like Android women. I'm not like... it's not my personal fetish, but... yeah, 2B's hot. Gow. Gow. Welcome in, Suki. How's your day going? It only took me 2 weeks to beat RA. That's pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, wow, that was insanely quick. Okay, I think that means we only have one more medal to get before Pompey has the full suite. Of constant playing, oh, that's crazy. RA fucking sucks, and I absolutely love it. It is such an awful game mode. It is so close to be amazing. It has so much potential, but they fumbled everything about it. If this, to put it, okay, here's a better way of saying it. If this was the first instance of Reclamation Algorithm, if this was Reclamation Algorithm 1, it would be amazing, and I'd be incredibly excited for Reclamation Algorithm 2. As a core concept, this has a lot of potential. But because it's RA2, it kind of sucks. At least I met a wife enemy that only appears in RA and is an elite. I know exactly who you're talking about. You mean the Sargonian contract assassin. I feel the same way. Let me actually pull this one up. So, you might be thinking, South, sure, do you really mean that there's nothing good in RA? No, there is one good thing in RA, and it is this. This character is absolutely adorable. It is a Reclamation Algorithm only enemy. Why can't we have her as an operator? Dead ass, why can't we have this lady as an operator? She's so cool. I love her. She's actually a Lupo. The Croc Priestess? No, that lady. Don't worry about it. You have to be there. You have to be there. She looks adorable. She is. I'm not a fan of 2B. No, that's fair. That's fair. I want her as an operator. I do too. It's pretty tragic. Okay, let's actually see. Was that correct? Yeah, okay. So there's only one. Damn, Pompey sweep. South confirmed as a Goonie. What do you mean by that? Are you trying to say I'm a Gooner? I'm not. Is there only one of her? No, she's a generic enemy. She's a generic enemy. And there's only one art of her. There's no one else remembers she exists. It's like how many people know. Did you know that Unectes currently has a Reclamation Algorithm only module? No, you didn't. Because it came out 4 months after the final update of Reclamation Algorithm. And we actually have another upcoming one. Pepe. Generic that looks like a cam of harem. Yeah, you can fetishize all you want. Okay, let me just say. Ashuna, Agra, Urkesh, Duana, Gasur, Slipar. Which one do I still need to do? It is Raylan. Okay, let's see if Pompey can beat Raylan. Let's see if we can get luckier. Being a generic enemy means there's a bunch of her. You can get pampered by 6 of her. Yeah, look, much like Muelsis, one woman harem. All of who are identical. Am I right, fellas? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? If you're a lady attracted to men, imagine a harem of Logoses. You'll understand us. There's one stage where you have to fight 8 of her. It's very peak. Only reason I know Unectes and Pepe have RA module is I was looking forward to IS modules and then was disappointed. Let's go! Love the water elf. Let me guess. Was that influenced by Uof, who's been drawing a whole bunch of artwork of Holhiak with Muelsis? Are you hypothetically being affected by that, Anna? Oh, let's go! Okay, yeah, this is the good debuff. It's called Vacuum, and it means we constantly heal stamina by draining it from other units around us. It is ridiculously overpowered. It is so stupidly strong, I don't know why they added it. Hello, South. Welcome in, OWAP! Lovely to have you, man. How's your day going? I liked both already, based as hell. He has the suck. I do, in fact, have the suck. Okay, if Pompey wins this, Pompey will have all 7 medals. That will be so hype. It's not guaranteed, though. It is 100% not guaranteed. You know what this is like, Zai. You 100% know what this is like. We're about to get completely scuffed here, for example. But they might actually boot me to win because of my massive fucking hitbox. Exactly. Okay, now I want to activate Magnet right before I cross the starting line, so that I can theoretically get a good buff. Go, Adora, go. Yeah, come on, Adora. You got this, Adora. Oh, no, please take the turn well. Please take the turn well. Okay, we're in the clear. We can activate Magnet safely. Please give me a better one. Oh, we got that. Okay, we win. Unless the game crashes, we just won. God damn, that drift was clean. It really was. I got back and heard something about art of Holyak and Muelsis. Please elaborate. Oh, it's not wholesome art. There's one specific artist who has recently been drawing a whole bunch of really high-quality porn of Holyak and Muelsis together. They also do draw some safe work, but it's mostly the porn. If you join the Discord, I can share some with you if you want. But I can't show it on stream, shall we say. And yeah, so we do get a slight bit of a catch-up here where we get to put to sleep for 10 seconds, and then bound, and then put back to sleep. However, we can vacuum the— Oh, he pushed me out of the way! Let's go! Thank you, brother! I will now steal all of your stamina to make up for your service. It's tentacle hentai? No. It's just like, Wholesome, normal lesbian hentai. Oh, did we just lose? Oh, no. Okay, we got in front of him again. Let's go. Yes, my fat-ass hitbox! To the win! Oh, okay, we might have just lost. We might have actually just lost. Oh, no. Typhon to the rescue. Let's go. Yes, Typhon, thank you. You're a beast. Welcome in Unknown. This section should have been Arado, Mr. Nothing, Telopsis. That would be pretty funny. Oh, bummer it's porn. Not all of it is porn. So, plenty of it is tasteful. Plenty of it is tasteful, all jokes aside. What is their name? It is Uof on Twitter. They have a longer name. Fuck you, this took me 20 tries. Let's go. Okay, let me actually, let me pull up some of Uof's art so I can show it off. I just need to very carefully show only specific ones. Oh, no, that is a saved art of W, which I saved for other reasons. I'm specifically trying to show off their Holhiak Muelsis ship. Most of it is safe for work, for what it's worth. Let me just find one good one. They just really have been getting into it recently, which is very, very based of them. Okay, where's one of the really iconic ones? I want to see one of them shipping Holhiak and Muelsis together. There are quite a few. That one's not safe for work. Okay, they're just in bikinis. This one should be fine. This one should be fine. And let me zoom in so I don't actually show something I'm not supposed to. So yeah, there we go. This is what we're talking about when we say shipping them together. Things like that. It's not fully safe for work. There are more safe for work than this, but there's also much less safe for work. I gave up on beating CC on 620. People say it's easy. If you use a guide, it's easy. You can do it with 2 or 3 operators. However, it's absolutely brutal and stupid and super restrictive. Go, Typhon. Typhon saved us. Oh my god. Agitated Aurora, the actual goat. We actually have a slug with all 7 medals. Let's go. Where's the pic from? Ping me in the Discord and I can... look, actually, no. Okay, here is their handle. Here is their handle. You can find them on Twitter. This is their full handle. They do incredibly good art. Some of it is porn, not all of it is. And they have recently been drawing a lot of Holhiak with Muelsis, which is absolutely peak. Can you train the slugs? No. All you can do is re-roll this acquired trait. I currently have +5 speed during races, which is the best one and super rare. That is all you can do. So you just need to capture more and hope you get 3 stars with good stats. I happened to get a Pompey with basically max stats, who happened to be 3-star. That is why I was able to win every single race with Pompey. It'd be a threesome if you do it with Muel. It could actually be a 6-way. They have a not safe work account linked as well. Yeah, what do you think the W picture I opened was? Thank you, I won't be back for 15 minutes. Look, at everyone, please do not announce to the server when you are going to go masturbate. This has been a reoccurring issue. It is honestly shocking to believe that so many of you have such poorly developed social skills. You would think a server filled with mostly male strangers would want to know that. Nobody is going to give you a high five, especially knowing where that hand has been. We will not be adding this to the rules, as it would be embarrassing to newer members who joined the server, but we will be enforcing it as one. First instances will be moderated, and then further instances will be punished at the discretion of the moderation staff. You're serious? Oh, no, sorry, that's a copy pasta. It's a shitpost. No, sorry. My server does not have that problem. It is a shitpost. Who said I was going to do that? I need to work on my homework? Yeah, sure, work on your homework folder. I'll be the one to give him a high five. Ooh, interesting. The rule is second only to the ban on giving birth in BC. Yeah. That's one of the notorious Discord shitposts, right up with someone having to ban giving birth on voice chat. Which did happen, by the way. Not in my server. Not in any server I was in. But someone gave birth on voice chat. And then a Discord server had to explicitly ban that. Yeah, exactly. So, no. That has not happened in my server. That is just a shitpost. Don't worry about it. I know, right? Be right back in 1 minute. Yeah, that's crazy. How is P5? I haven't beaten it yet. I got up to Nightmare King Grim and I realized I need to practice him. But outside of that, the only enemies who gave me trouble were the Sisters of Battle, who gave me a little bit of trouble because my keyboard is Bluetooth and sometimes fucks up. Then Nightmare King Grim. Once I've trained up on Nightmare King Grim, I will unlock Radiance and practice that, and then I'll beat it off stream. How to forget a traumatic memory, for real. I remember seeing that, it was absolutely peak. Okay, shit, what are we supposed to do now? That's slug racing done. Legitimately, we just finished slug racing. There's nothing else to do in slug racing. We just got one unit to beat all 7 stages. Cry? No, surely there's something else. Let's have a look-see. There's technically one trophy I've never gotten. There is an ultra-rare encounter, which are these nodes, which there's no way of guaranteeing. And that is the only way to get this specific thing. Shiny hunting? I don't even know how that works. Someone give South the maid outfit back? Sure, there you go, sir. I'm so close to reaching chapter 13, but I keep avoiding the 19th. My useless pride only allows me to play it at the highest difficulty. Yeah, that's fair. I personally do as well. But you've got this, sir. You've got this. Rip slugs. Oh, someone took off my outfit. Did you finish the RA store? Yes. I have in fact finished the RA store. I have finished basically everything. So when I next do a full playthrough of RA, which I have promised to do one more time, because Wishadel got her mummy skin, her mummy-made thigh skin, mummy-made thigh skin specifically, I will be doing that on a random viewer's account so that they get all of the rewards. I'll be prioritizing people who've never touched it. Have you seen the Bang Bang Dream UI background? No, I have not. I'm aware of the collab. I don't know much about it yet. I generally am tangentially aware of CN stuff, but I don't super hard look into it ahead of time. I will be looking into it when it's about to come out, though. Currently, I'm mainly just brain rot excited for Monster. And by the way, I know a lot of people don't care about El Banana, and you're skipping El Banana for Monster. I understand, but think of it this way. El Banana coming out means we're so much closer to Monster's release, and isn't that kind of hype? Me coughing up 12 USD for a background I'll use twice. Ah, look, if you enjoy it, that's what it is. She gets 1 pull from me. Look, realistically speaking, El Banana, the only people who like her, like shipping her with Reed, and she's just virtuoso with big boobs. So it's entirely understandable if she's not your cup of tea. I will say, it is pretty hilarious that they've learned from characters like Blaze Alter, where by the time they came out on EN, there was no longer a reason to use them. And they've started giving us reasons to pull for them, even if they were bad. El Banana gets a really hype beach skin, and is also useful in the next CC. How can I join to be the one viewer for your RA? All you'll need to do is ask when I do it. I probably won't be doing it this year, though. So we get Icebreaker? Yeah, we get Icebreaker and then El Banana. I have 200 pulls, please scam me south. Hey, let's go. Just to clarify, Cozy, are you going for El Banana or are you going for Monster? Out of curiosity. And yeah, we should have Icebreaker unless they rework things, but they easily could. Monster and Eku Alter coming back-to-back scare and excite me. I know, right? This is El Banana stolen by Donkey Kong, for real, for real. Okay, but yeah, look. I do not know specifically when I'm going to do the next RA playthrough. What I will say is it will not be during the Subathon. So it could be happening relatively soon, because look down at the clock. But I also need to do the tournament. I'm running a tournament in a few months, once I finish setting it up. So I will definitely do those two before the next RA playthrough. Mon, let's go. Good taste. I'm hoping to get pot 6 Monster. I'm really excited. Once Eku drops, I can spark for Virtue and be done with Annie operators. That's understandable. 07 Timer-chan, don't worry. We'll hold a very brief moment of silence for Timer-chan. I don't have enough pulls for El Banana. Okay, look, I know this is a Reclamation Algorithm stream. But just hypothetically... hypothetically, I'm just so I'm going back to the main menu. Just no reason. I just want to show off my face right now. Definitely not making you salty in any way. I'm just showing off my VTuber model face. Why is Ack there? I lost a bet. This was one of the Subathon rewards. Is she worth pot 6ing? Basically, nobody is. It's just because I really like Monster. It's not the case of Bagpipe, and basically just Bagpipe, let's be real. Hi, Ack. There, now I'm covering him. Depends on how good or how much I like them for the new collab. I won't spark in Lemoen. Oh, that's absolutely fair. That's the good news of having 6 months of pre-sight. Hydrate? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yes. Unfortunately, I am Dr. Polymorph Harpoon forever. But once the Subathon ends, I can remove Ack. How's the tier list going? We'll be doing that again in a few days. We got about halfway. So hopefully I'll be able to finish it in one more 5-hour stream. LMD and life support? Yeah. So, as another one of the Subathon rewards, I need to level everybody here. I will say, I'm getting close to done. I'm approaching done. Because there were another 15 operators I've finished leveling. So I'm down from 27 to only 7. And I've mostly leveled all of this. Yeah, all of the 6 stars are done. I just need to level a couple 5 stars. How many pulls? 712 OP can I see? It should be just shy of 400. So including all of my tickets, I should have about 400. Is that 678? I assume you don't play Arknights. Yes, this is a lot of pulls. It is a lot of pulls. It very much is. And what I'm currently doing here is called bragging. Basically, you get about 3,000 of these every week. And I have 210,000. Because there is a... Wait, okay, wait. Given you don't play Arknights, you don't know Monster's design. Let me show Monster. I want to show her off. I very much like it. Look, she's generic e-girl, cat girl. I know, get it out of your system. Make fun of me all you want, everybody else. I know. Get it out of the way. While I'm pulling it up, feel free to make fun of me. But I want to show off her cute art because she's very, very cute and I like her. And that's what matters. Okay, so here is... Oh, wrong one. Here is Monster. Now, you might be thinking, that is absolutely whatever. Generic cat girl. I know. However... However, you like her? No, okay, well, let me show you something else. There is another nice arse funds. No, it's not for arse. So, there is another monster. And I want you to remember, this is in fact the same character. Very generic. Welcome in, Spade! Oh, you show up to shit talk my metaphorical wife. I see how it is. What next? You're gonna talk shit about Priestess? Yeah, show before and after estrogen. Yeah, let's pull up that meme. That one is hilarious. Monster before and after estrogen. That one was hilarious. I'll see if I can find that. Excuse me, what? Yeah, it is what it is. What's going on? Welcome in, Jian! Stop it, I don't want to fall for it. Ave Mujiko collab will drain my wallet. No, that's fair, that's fair. Also, welcome in, Lucy! Lovely to have you as well. Point at the meta slave. Oh, I decided to pot 6 Monster before I found out she was meta. I was not aware of that fact. Look, I love Calzi, I love Blaze. Monster is everything I like about Blaze's default design done better. She killed my excitement for Blaze Ulta, because she is just everything I like about Blaze done better. Estrogen really be like that, if only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 LMD. I just spent it all leveling a Male Knights. How dare you? I'm gonna M6 Monster because I want the laptop combo. Oh, yeah. Random fact. I haven't been able to level a bunch of recent characters. I know, that's crazy. Wow, isn't that crazy? I haven't been able to level a few new characters. I've been busy. Welcome in, darling! Which Male Knights? Just one of the ones I'm forced to level. Is Monster a limited? I don't believe so, but she could be. And sorry, darling, we're getting back to RA. I was just briefly showing off. There are 2 monsters. No. So, I will say this... Sorry, I'll get back to RA in a sec. I will say this in a way that is... as non-spoilery as I can. So, this character, Calzi. Monster is her spine. There we go. Yeah. So, Calzi summons Monster out of her spine. That is where she is stored. Eventually, we end up not having Calzi with us for a little bit, and Monster gets humanified because they are separated. So, basically... As a result of that separation, Monster is temporarily more human, and it's really exciting. And so, Monster the Scythe Demon is very, very wholesome, but she becomes a better version of Calzi. There, I said it. If only the tit burger was real, what does that even mean? I never had a spine fetish before. I know, right? That's not true, she's into crystal. Yeah, but there's... I'm referencing something, don't worry about it. Can you make axe sideways? I believe so, but I'm not positive. Monster's stored in the balls. For real. And, by the way, while Monster was a Scythe monster, she did have some very cute lines of dialogue, like tugging at your coat nervously. So people have gone back and refound all of those lines where they humanized the Scythe Demon and just redrawn them with the new cute anime girl, and it's very wholesome. Monster is Calzy's stand? Yes, Monster is Calzy's stand. People are like, her spine. Look, there was reason to believe it was her spine way back when. They've since given us more details. Okay, let's get back to Reclamation Algorithm. I could rant about Monster all day. I'm trying to be responsible and give you actual content. By South, I need to go, have fun, Soulism! Thanks for coming! Best of luck with the medal set. You have 1 hour, 20 minutes. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that, Lasirus. Back to hell. Hey, have fun. Stand up power, for real, for real. I love her because she cabbed onto W, and she also bullied Crown Slayer, which is just deserved and hilarious. What do you mean? You ranting about Monster is content? Look, look, look. You don't understand. You don't get it. I could rant about Monster for a very, very long time. Look at how cute she is. Look at how heckin' adorable Monster is. Look at how wholesome she is. Don't you love the fact that they took her scythe arms and adapted them into a very loose jacket? Don't you love how impassive she is? Don't you love the fact that her ears are clearly her trying to mimic Calzy, but not understanding how ears work? So she made them out of crystals. She even has the same patch of crystals on her shoulder as Calzy does. It's incredibly wholesome. She has very clearly styled herself after Calzy, not really understanding how things work. She is absolutely adorable. There's so many minor details about her design that I'm absolutely in love with. I love the little smiley face hook she's got there. I love the medic stethoscope that she doesn't know how to use that is basically non-functional. I love that she kept Calzy's random see-through plastic. It is everything I like about Calzy done incredibly well. I especially love the arms and the fake ears, okay? There, I'm not gonna go on the full rant, you get a prequel, that's it. Definitely pulling her, I agree. Monster's a skip for me, I understand. I love Monster, it is what it is. Monster's basically AI heart, but human, pretty much. Look, I like her. Glazing video, when she comes out, I will do a propaganda video, or 2, or 3. Or more. Do people want me to do a glazing video before she comes out? Because I don't have it. Wait, actually. Wait, no. Wait, that's such a funny idea. Wait. I don't have a CN account. So the idea of me doing a video glazing Monster is actually pretty hilarious. Just using other people's footage and just pretend, like, just doing a guide of her that's actually just misinformation and blatant propaganda shilling. Wait, okay. I will consider that. Let me actually jot that down. Monster video before she releases as propaganda joke. That is actually a very fun... I will consider that. Say the word and I'll lend you mine. I don't have the launcher. Is that... Okay. Wait, deadass? Maybe. I'll DM you about that and see how much of a pain in the ass that would be. Because if I can just record some footage of Monster, I'll only need your account very briefly, but that would be very convenient. 80% glazing over design, 10% idiot rant, 10% useless information. For real. Yeah. Wait, actually, that's so hype. Monster meta evaluation, and then the entire thing is me just ranting about things I like about a design. That's hilarious. Maintaining the agenda is the top priority, for real. This stream is so gas, I love this stream. Oh, thank you, Activate Windows. I'm glad you're having fun. It's lovely to have you. I hope you're having a great week so far. I'm not saying she's good, I wouldn't know. No. It's way funnier if you don't explain until the absolute end. That, like, it's way funnier if I pretend to have a CN account. Right up until the end. We're raising the dislike ratio. Yeah, I gotta steal Super being the most hated Arknights content creator. Then people can stop shipping me with Super, maybe. Okay, let's go hunting again. There's nothing to talk to you Nectars about. Let me out. There we go. And let's go a little bit of gambling with Liaison. I'll pull for Mon 3 but never use her. That's fair. Priestess versus Pink Demon also comes to a halt when appreciating Monster. I know, right? You know that won't happen? Yeah, I know. You would think that me getting wedding art that's coming out in like a week or 2 would be people going, oh, I want to ship myself with South. No. Oh, are you getting married to Super? What's this about? Do you not like my thighs enough? Are my thighs not special enough? Why are you not shipping yourself with me? Look at how cute and top tier my VTuber model is. I can lean forward. I can wave my hand. I can do so many different things. I can show off my lovely, lovely thighs. Monster's a skip. I just need the 4-star. Whoa, may Monster be upon you. I just wanted to get more toys to play with in IS. Yeah, I didn't even know Monster was meta. I just want her for her design. I'm gonna be deadass. I just want her for her design. Monster comes with a new 4-star? I believe so. You don't need to pull on Monster to get the 4-star, though. They're very common. Super has already left you for You're Not Gummy? Yeah. Why do you think I'm skipping Gay Sex Thursdays today? I know. I never stream on Thursdays because I'm too busy with Gay Sex Thursdays. But in this instance, Super cheated on me. I know, that's crazy. How could he do this? Mods cancel this, man. Okay. Let's get back to farm and resources. Let's get back to RA gameplay. South needs to cosplay as Gummy. Tell you what. Since the Subathon is almost over anyway, and this will have no consequences. If we hit the Crown Slayer cosplay, I will also do a Gummy cosplay. And Luna Cub 2, no. You get at most 2. No. Why are we playing RA? Aren't you done? I promised it as part of the Subathon. Don't worry about it. Okay, now let me get rid of that cringe lord. And yeah, you get more monster content because I was showing... There we go. There we go. Okay, hidden again. Okay, you said it. Look, we're not going to hit it anyway, so it doesn't matter. As always, design is meta. Yeah, I mainly pull for characters based off of how much I visually like them. Glaze over Monsters E2 art. Of course I would. Monster has a lot of very small details that I absolutely love. Like, for example, in the background of Monster's E2 art, all of the different versions of Cowsy are shown, which is really, really wholesome. And also, did you know Monster had the stupidest drama of any character in any gacha game ever? On the topic of rants, is North just British and killing everyone that disrupts his tea time? Okay, you know what? You're actually not that far off of correct. Wait, I'd never thought of it that way, but at the same time, I did not realize West was a yandere girlfriend. You're actually kind of right. You're right, oh my god. Yeah, North is basically just a British guy angry at people interrupting his tea time. I've never thought of it that way. Myrtle's trapped. Yeah, someone got to rescue her. She's helpless. What are you going to do about it? What was the drama again? So, well before Arknights existed, the artist who would later go on to found Arknights and be the CEO drew an original character named Cowsy and Monster and submitted them to a Pixiv competition. That artist's name is Lowlight. Much later, people go, oh hey, what's this? Why has Arknights stolen Lowlight's original character design? Hypergriff, how dare you steal Lowlight's original character Do Not Steal, also known as Cowsy and Monster. Look at how blatant this theft is. It's the fucking CEO. I can't believe Arknights would steal Cowsy from Lowlight. Yeah, for real. It's raining so hard, man. Oh, do you also have that super heavy rain? It is what it is. Can't believe Lowlight stole from Lowlight. Yeah, but unironically. That's why it's so funny. They didn't realize they were being a clown. But man, that is very distressing. I'd never thought of it that way, but you are absolutely deadass correct. North is just a British guy really angry that people are interrupting his tea time. I had never thought about it that way. Gacha gamers, truly. Gacha gamers and the illiterate. It's a Venn diagram where they're just two separate circles. Gacha gamers and illiterate, rather. I'm so illiterate I can't even speak straight. That's crazy. British twink? Yeah, he's just a British twink. Arknight's character designs are way too sexualized. I understand that reference. That one was pretty hilarious, eh? But no. It was so wild to hear Golden Glow as a hypersexualized pandering to horny teenagers. Fucking Golden Glow, really? Golden Glow. Are we looking at the same cat? The British must be bad? No. North is pretty chill. He's only metaphorically British, not literally. What? Yeah. It was just one clown in the Genshin community. Like, it wasn't even the Genshin community. The entirety of the Genshin community joined in making fun of this guy. What did I miss? Oh, this was quite a few years ago. That's why you don't remember it. Hey, South, I'm back. I genuinely think I completely forgot it's all I needed was missing in action. No worries, Solism. Let's go. I'm glad you're able to get it. Welcome back. Which one was missing in action? Oh, it doesn't matter. Glad you're able to get it. Glad it's all sorted. But yeah, no. Arknights has a lot of very stupid dramas. A lot of them. It's really funny. I love all of Arknights' stupid dramas. South design is way too over-sexualized. You are one of the newer people, aren't you? You haven't seen my original outfit. Let me actually pull this up, because it's about to become relevant again. Because I will be using my original outfit for the 3D design. So, there we go. So, as a reminder to anyone new, this is my quote-unquote original outfit. The current outfit I'm wearing is my second one. I absolutely... Oh, and by the way, you might be thinking, is this see-through? Yes, it is. The material under her corset is the same that goes above her neck. It is completely see-through. I asked for no explicit cleavage, and they gave inner boob and a paizuri hole instead. It is what it is. You have an original outfit. Oh, this is, my maid outfit is my second outfit. So when I say original outfit, I mean my first. Could we get an ASMR stream of you talking about Arknights community lore? I do owe chat an ASMR stream. I'm planning to do it for the wedding stream, but, like, that's not locked in. So I'm very willing to do that instead. I'll think about it. Based artist? Yeah, the artist is fantastic. She's really, really wholesome. That's so cool. Hey, thank you. I love that outfit. I also really love this outfit. The reason I haven't been using the other one, though, is the rigging is worse. I paid for a lower tier of rigging. This model is really, really responsive. I can tilt my body a lot more. I can do a lot of weird gestures. I can lean forward. So there's a lot to really, really love about this specific model. And because I'm also getting the 3D model, which will be my original outfit, it's not that pressing. But I do really love my original outfit. It has very... I think that design is better than this one. This one is still good, but I think the original outfit is better. Your model can't do backflips? No, but when I get a 3D model, I'm getting full body tracking. Will I be doing backflips? No. Too over-sexualized? I'm gonna go watch a streamer with huge watermelons. Have fun. There are many of them. You gave me more reasons to love you? Aw, thank you. That's very sweet. God, that's expensive. Yeah, I'm not getting top-tier 3D tracking. But I want you all to understand, I cannot demonstrate it for you. You want to know why my model is so expressive? And why I'm constantly moving around so much? Because I know a lot, like this, I don't know how much people know about this, but a lot of VTubers, they're very static, and they talk about how their rigging isn't good, and that's why they do a bad job showing off their emotions. The reason that is not the case for me is when I'm streaming, I gesture more than a stereotypical Italian person. Like, if you took the most extreme stereotype of an Italian you can imagine, I gesture more than that. So as a result, I'm constantly moving my body around. It's mainly limited by the positioning of my microphone. And that is why my model tends to be quite expressive. Backflips with a 3D model? No, I won't be doing backflips with a 3D model. I don't know how to do a backflip, and doing that while wearing 3D gear, that's just gonna break something or hurt me. Oh, you're changing my haircut? Fair enough, fair enough. But that's why my model is so bouncy. Wait, you're also Italian? No, I'm not Italian. I'm just saying imagine that. I'm trying to imagine what a smartwatch would think about your workout. Oh, I've never had a smartwatch, but that would be very funny. Oh my god, is Made Texas? Wait, am I Made Texas? Oh, you mean my haircut? Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I can see the similarity there. Do you know... So you cook at a pizza. I did actually used to be a cook. And for 2 years, I worked at a pizza bar. So, yes. You know who is Italian? Kyostin V and Super. It is so funny to me, by the way, that there was a massive community drama. A lot of people think Super is mocking Kyo with his Italian accent. Because Super's accent is so overwhelmingly Italian that people assume it cannot be real. But no, Super is just the most exaggerated parody of an Italian you could possibly imagine. I almost forgot about the Super wedding agenda. Super and I are not dating, nor will we be getting married. I thought chat wanted me to do an ASMR for the wedding art. But now you're asking me to get Super to marry me? I see, I see. Beats USA for real. Everyone thinks Super is racist because he's Italian? No. When Super first started off, Super got into a few different Arknights dramas. As a result, people were looking for additional reasons to hate him, because that's just how dramas go. So they were thinking, Basically, they didn't necessarily realize he was a legit Italian, and the drama was that he was putting on his accent and that his accent was fake to make fun of Kyo. But no, Super is just insanely Italian. Like, overwhelmingly Italian. So that is all. It wasn't true, basically. Invite Super to the wedding. You cannot force me to invite Super to my quote-unquote wedding stream. Especially not if I'm doing ASMR. I remember that was hilarious. It is crazy. I used to think Super's most hated thing was a joke, and then Super shared some of the things, some of the dramas. And holy shit. They're so fucking stupid. And no, they are not a joke. It's actually crazy how many dramas he's been involved with. It's genuinely fucked up. I don't know why everyone decided they hate Super so much. I don't personally get it. Super's fine. If it's not your cup of tea, that's fine as well. Okay, thank you, Serta, for individually clearing literally all of those. That is incredibly pog of you. Can't wait for him to get married to Iron. I can't believe that bastard was cheating on me this entire time. Now that's a reason to cancel Super. He was cheating on me. Can you believe this, Italian man? You just have to laugh at some point? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Almost forgotten bread fact of the day, Hara Urara was originally planned with Stay Gold, Goldchip's father, before retirement. Yeah, glad it didn't happen, because then we wouldn't have Goldchip. Hi, Super, I'd like you to invite you to my ASMR stream. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You would need to bribe me, and I wouldn't advise you. So you affirm the relationship? No, Super and I are not and never have been dating. Super's funny. I really like his fast operators guides. Yeah, one of my IRL friends, who I've been friends with for quite a few years, he's not really into Arknights at all, but he watches Super's videos. He didn't know I knew Super, so I was like, hey, I know that guy. He was vaguely talking about an Arknights content creator, and I said, hey, does he have a very thick Italian accent? Yes? Okay, that's Super. I know that guy. I've won. No one clipped that. You're on YouTube, so you can't clip. So actually, it doesn't exist. So, checkmate. And no, Super makes great stuff. He's very funny. I like the bit of him calling operators slightly differently every time. Yeah, it is funny. No, oi! Golf? No. No. You might... Now, a lot of people might be thinking, South, all Golf said was a correction video for when he got things wrong. No, that's not what he meant. Oh shit, welcome in, Asa! Oh, welcome in, Raiders! Lovely to have you! How did you manage to join the frame I started talking about correction? Welcome in! Yeah, Unectus' module is an actual scam. Hello, Asta! Hello, Desta! Lovely to have you! Welcome in, Cannot! No, Unectus' module is so tragic. It could be useful, but why did they release it multiple months after RA was done? How are you going, man? How's things? How far did you get? Sorry, I couldn't catch your stream today, because I basically went straight into streaming myself after work. We need sleep, understandable. If you do need to head off, no worries at all. Thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you have a lovely sleep. But no, welcome in, Raiders. Lovely to have you. Ah, thanks for the head pat. I've only oh wait, shit. Wait, this is a breakable tile? Since when? I thought this map didn't have any. Since when was this a breakable tile? Oh my god, that's a lot of resources. I never knew. Why is that a breakable tile? Where does Unyip come from? It is, Yippee and Unyip are both from me. They're original soundbites. I recently started playing Bird Knights. I built a lot of operators and thought my Magellan was not a Liberia. I was about to build Sand Reckoner because I had no other supporters. Yeah, no, Magellan is in fact a Liberia. She is a penguin. Bro clearly doesn't play RA. No, some of them are just very well hidden. We hit day 915 though. 1k is a day closer. Let's go. Day 915 is crazy. Last I checked, you're at like day 800. So that is incredible progress, man. That's really awesome. Wasn't on AK today. Ah, gotcha. That would explain it. But no, thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate that as always. I hope you've been doing well, and it's lovely to see you. Okay, shit, I forgot to I got distracted. We were talking about correction. People were saying I date Super, and then I got distracted by the raid. Oh my? Yippee! Yeah, I can do a lot of stupid voices. And by the way, my normal streaming voice is actually very high-pitched for me. My normal talking voice is something more along these lines. This is still a bit unusually high-pitched, because I'm still very excited. Basically, when I start streaming, I get very happy, and then I start talking very quickly. This is much more my normal talking voice. But no, that's boring. I much like shouting excitedly. But yes, the yippee does come from me, as does the unyip. Okay, which monster are we hunting this time? Hopefully not one that fucking sucks and is cringe. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let's... Oh, this... We're not even hunting something, we're just killing raids. So, for this one, the goal is actually to keep one of those exotic beasts alive. I feel like it's rubbing salt in the wound. It really is rubbing salt in the wound, given how angry I got, to the point where I had to capture one instead of killing it. Monster hunting? No, the other type. Can I see your zoo? Absolutely, absolutely. As soon as I'm out of this, strange territory, that's the term. Sorry, I did really enjoy RA when I did my full playthrough, it's just been a while. So yeah, as soon as I'm out of this strange territory, I'll show off my base. My base is pretty nifty. But yeah, what if the real Monster Hunter was the World's Rise and, what's the other one? Shit. I'm a fake Monster Hunter fan. What if the real Monster Hunter was the, spine we pegged along the way? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Oh shit, flying enemies. Okay, I'm glad I discovered that nice and early. Let's deploy line art, let's retreat, contabulate, and get Cholbai down as soon as possible. But no, I'll absolutely show you my zoo. Absolutely, sir, absolutely. Okay, Zima, give me a bunch of DP to work with. Let's go! Mystic always by my side. I love this fucking brain rot song, it's so wholesome. It's also so shit, but in a very fun way. Okay, now, unfortunately, they are going to path straight through everything. But fortunately, I have one or two good units, like Wishadel, to make up for this. Thankfully, I do have one or two, just, you know, just a couple of answers. Oh no, flying enemies, what are we going to do? Anyway, Wishadel. Okay, I can't afford Chobai to die. Please tell me I didn't deploy Penance too late. Oh, that's actually tragic. That's actually insanely tragic. Okay, we might be leaking enemies here. But as long as we don't leak more than 3, we're fine. I love that all of the buffs you can get don't actually apply to RA. It's so fucking awesome when you buff your max life points and then it just actually disagrees with you. Okay, that is 2 leaks. Well, shit. I aimed Blindard down instead of up, so that is not ideal. Shit, this is not good. Shit. Chobai, kill him! No! Oh, it is what it is. Year 5 units, for real, for real. So, that node still exists, and we need to re-tackle it, but it's okay. Let's actually back out of this one. I don't really need the rewards. Let's just go look at my zoo. Yep, core goal incomplete. We don't care. It is what it is. And yeah, that's how little you get for beating bosses. I actually got a full boss reward for not playing a game mode. That's how fucked up it is. Okay, let's show off the base. Let me show off my amazing build. Now, when I say amazing, just so you know, I may be lightly exaggerating. So, very early on, I started off with my core strategy for dealing with raids, which is funnel them all in a straight line and zigzag, and just kill them here on this fragile tile, which debuffs them. So that is why I have all the way up to here. After that, I started building a fuck-off zoo. A really big fuck-off zoo. And then I still needed to deal with some raids, so I just built walls to stop the enemies from killing them. Bro, it's fucking Jurassic Park? Of course I do. I've actually maxed out on corals, otherwise I could deploy more. These two very frequently die, unfortunately. But wait, can I deploy another coral? Actually, yeah, it looks like I could. That's pretty good. South, what's your favorite game mode? Integrated strategies. I love roguelikes. Raids can kill you, zoo? Oh, yeah. Thing number 9363 that sucks about Reclamation Algorithm. Every building can get damaged in raids, and they take permanent damage. And your base is the only reason you can build them. So, raids will try to kill this. Your base scares me, how so? Okay, wait, no. Asa, hear me out. I've heard you, I've listened. What about now? I've added a little bit of decor. It has aesthetic, that's what I wanted to hear. Don't kill the zoo. No. I didn't kill the zoo. I just planted down a potted plant. That zoo is clean. Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you. I am actually... This bit up here, at least, I'm relatively proud of how this came out. The stuff downstairs, that's a bit more of a clusterfuck because I was defending my base. I can finally catch a stream again. Welcome in, Dan! It's very unfortunate that you were only able to catch the Reclamation Algorithm stream. But how are you going, man? It's wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing really, really well. Mine is just everything. No, that's fair. Because by the time I'd finished building this little corridor here, I didn't need any more defenses. So I just used the zoo. How many Liberator Guards are there? There are 3, right? Wait, no, was the 3rd announced on CN, or are we still on 2? Because it's, there's Tequila and Mlinar on Global. For whatever reason, I thought there was a 3rd, but I could just be wrong. Let me actually check. I'm curious now. Liberator Guard Arknights. I could have sworn there was a 3rd on CN, but I could be crazy. CN has 2 more. Okay, so I wasn't... Okay, gotcha. Lazy Altar. That's right. It was Lazy Altar. Thank you. Right, so technically there are more. RA is fun though. I got into it because you. It took a while to actually get fun though. That is how it goes. It starts off absolutely dogshit and then eventually gets fun. But I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Wind Scoot on Monster. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. So yeah, there are 4 because I'd forgotten Lazy Altar and I was not crazy to think there were initially 3. Oh, I forgot to save the stand. That's fine. Lazy Altar. Sometimes I love English. So about that. You might be thinking, hey South, why are you leaving Reclamation Algorithm? Well, if you really want to talk about loving English. Now, unrelated fun fact for people who don't know English necessarily that well. The past tense of someone who you take to the noose and you hang them. They were not hung. They have been hanged. Or they were hanged. The meaning of the word hung, as it is spelled here, is to indicate a large penis. And nothing else. So this furry's name is Large Dick. Now, informally, it has gradually started to mean the past tense of hung. For example, you would say, you hung a painting. That is grammatically incorrect. You have hanged a painting. But because it's being used for other things, it is gradually starting to mean that as well. I heard RA takes weeks or months to invest. Is that true? To fully beat it, if you're actually playing through normally, yes. Weeks. Not necessarily months, but definitely weeks. I know Wang, but did not know that about hung. Yeah, they made the furry's name Big Dick. How do you read read, or is it read or read? It is both. So read is past tense and read is not. Don't you love English? Hey, free VIP to the first person who can guess the spelling of the word I'm about to say. There. Oh, but I'll only accept the first person to guess. If you get it wrong, no one gets it. There? No, I said there. Oh, sorry, Shadow. Wrong there. You started this with talking about the British. Wait, did I? You were expecting me to make an Australia jail joke? Do you want to know a fun fact, Australia fact that a lot of people don't know about eucalyptus? Can you explain why? So basically, each reclamation algorithm day will take 5 to 10 minutes. And so you get 2 acts per day. It'll take 5 to 10 minutes most days because you need to gather resources and gathering nodes, craft things, and plan for incoming raids so that you can defeat them and defend your base. It will realistically take you at least 100 days to clear the story. So that is basically a lot of time. It's my first stream in months, and this first few minutes is the knowledge of how I get it. Hey, who wants to hear a fun fact about Saleech? Who wants to hear a fun fact about Saleech? You changed the meaning? No, that's absolutely fair, Rosen. Sorry, I killed your joke. But basically, you know how I've been skipping over gathering nodes and fighting enemies? You can't do that when you're first starting Reclamation Algorithm. I can now because I have no impending raids attacking my base. I'm scared to say yes. Read and red and lead rhymes. Read and lead rhymes, but read and lead doesn't rhyme, and lead and red doesn't rhyme. I know, right? I'm gonna get a football and throw it at your nuts. Ooh, that sounds like you want to know a fun Sailage fact. Yes, I know it's pronounced Salou or Salon or something like that. So, fun fact about Sailage. Fun fact about Sailage. Now, you might be thinking, South, why is everybody getting so angry when you're telling us a fun fact about Sailage? Well, all it is the fact that she wears a pearl necklace going into her boobs. And pearl necklace is slang for basically, spraying baby batter over someone's chest. So, this skin is a sexual innuendo. And she is basically inviting you. That's all. That's the fun fact. Can you believe some people get so sensitive about this? Sailor? No, I'm not calling her that. Okay, the actual fun fact about Sailage that people are pissed off about, because I love inflicting psychic damage. In Sailage's E1, her boobs look like the visor from an imposter in Among Us. Like, think about it. Think about it for a second. What was the operator with Among Us boob contour? Yeah, it's Sailage. Salak, I'm not calling her Ak. I'm coming to reclaim your kneecaps. Well, that's not very nice, now is it? And I do actually have a lot of more fun facts about Sailage. It's just funny to tease people with the boomer one. So, I haven't even gotten through my full list of fun cursed facts about Sailage. I've only gotten through 2. Oh, fuck, I see it. Let's go! We've spread it to another one. You will never unsee it. Ah, let's go. That makes me very happy. I'm so sorry. Your soul has been abandoned. There? No, no, no. There. It's an English word. This is like losing the game. For real, for real. Damn it, South, I'm trying to erase that from my mind. Ooh, unfortunate. That should be a Jeopardy category. I have... Okay, wait. Well, oh, where the answer is all Sailage? No, no, no. Because most of the Sailage fun facts aren't really well known. I was going to shill my Jeopardy video, but I never mind. I was thinking you were saying you were unaware of it, but most likely you're saying for Jeopardy too. Once you see it, it's over. It is. Once you see it, it's over for you. That was a great fact. I can ruin people's day with this. I'm so happy with that one. Fun fact, I use Sailage, although I haven't built her because I hate Myrtle. Oh, that's kind of Giga Chad. That is actually kind of Giga Chad. I do understand the hate for Myrtle. Why is she wearing a BDSM bra? It's kind of fucked up. Anna, don't say anything. So your Jeopardy vid is getting uploaded. Oh, is it? If anyone does find it on Bilibili, please let me know. I would love to see how people take it on Bilibili. Because as a content creator, I have some narcissistic traits, and I want to see that people like it. And read the comments to sate my own ego. Because she's cool, fight me? Sure, Anna, that's definitely why. Some Chinese do like it. Yeah. That's happened a few times. I see it now too, let's go! There is no escape once you've seen it. It's already over. Now that is an info hazard. Same South narcissism is so peak. Ah, look, it's, when you're doing creative things, you're basically taking your personality and putting it out into the world and hoping for immediate feedback. So some degree of wanting feedback is very natural. More operators and harnesses, please, HG. Why, though? Have you considered anything else? Also, fun fact, Kirito doesn't give a shit about stuns. Lamau. Lol, even. Oh, shit, I activated the sarcasm. That's not ideal. Okay, Penance, you can kill those two. You can kill everybody there by just face tanking them. Kirito, you can kill this one. Because Kirito's goated with the Swouse. There we go. Thank you, Penance. Very cool. Joined from a 2-hour no where's Hollow Knight. I'm sorry, I forgot to update it. Yesterday was the finale of Hollow Knight. Also, welcome in, Dr. Meme. Lovely to have you. How's your day going? Please do not shorten Hibiscus Altar. It was so crazy to me that people had forgotten that fun fact. Like, it was relatively well known, at least when she came out, that Hibiscus Altar was at least, according to the Fate convention of nicknaming units, nicknamed Hitler. I'm looking at Hashigima's triangle harness, and there's not another single thought in my head. Yeah, sure there isn't, Anna. Sure there isn't. Either way, it is what it is. I'm not going to judge too harshly. Not going to judge too harshly. You do you. You do you and all of that stuff. Okay, line up. Let's get the swing. Destroyed bush and gained materials. Hell yeah, brother. So why wasn't it Halter? Because Hibiscus Altar. So that's why. And we already had, and it was just funny. It was an excuse for people to say Hitler. And you know what people are like. Halter makes more sense, yeah, but it depends, because Here is the first syllable. So that's why. Hibiscus. Generally, they go with the first syllable. I found a whole poem of stupid English. Fun fact, a grammatically correct English sentence. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. That is a sentence in English. It makes sense and has meaning. I'm doing good, had a nice day with friends. Oh, that's awesome! That's wonderful to hear. Thanks for asking, gamer. Always, always pulling that Oni around. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Hoshiguma, let's go. Say buffalo 4 more times and it'll make sense as well. Yep, as long as it's in sets of 4, it makes perfect sense. Don't you just love English? Don't you really love English? Doesn't it make so much sense? You say buffalo in a set of 4 and it makes sense, grammatically. It's kind of fucked up when you stop and think about it. It is the chaos. English is a stupid language, and I hate it. Okay, there we go. Don't get me started on accents. Yeah, a lot of people think I have a British accent. I had a few people think I was Vox Akama, which is very flattering, I suppose. Hey, South, I don't know your schedule or time zone. I am currently, it is currently 8 p.m. for me. I am from Australia. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Back, sorry I got a call. No worries, Mickey. Real life always takes precedence. Always, always. That's its name? What's its name? What do you mean? The Chaos? Oh, do you mean Zalgo Generator? Or, okay, I'm skipping Cold Call, sorry. As in the Nijisanji EN person? Yeah, but they thought this pre the controversy, so. Observer, this name, Dungeons and Dragons, isn't it a shame it doesn't have enough spaces? Between and dragons. Hey, let's go, let's go. Okay, now let's see. Let's gather some more iron. You can always use more iron. Iron smelt core it is. Let's go! But yes, English is a very stupid language. No, I'm sorry, Fiametta's granddad, I'm not feeling your song right now. I hate how I get this. Yeah, it makes sense to English. It's also, if you mess up the words in English, the letters, it doesn't matter and you can read it well anyway. That's also why people get incest and incense confused, because our brains are very lazy. So they just look at the first and last letter and how many letters long it is, and then they just fill in the blanks. I'm not even kidding. That is how most people read. It's pretty funny when you actually stop and think about it, isn't it? Incest and what? Incense. Incense and incest. Two very different words. People get them confused. God damn, it's a near 7-hour time difference. Crazy. That's not actually the most, but yeah, that's a solid time difference, sir. Incest and incense. That is correct, Shadow. You spelled it correctly. That is the one. Okay, I think that one should be fine. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. People mix them up because they sound similar. Exactly. So whenever you mix them up, by the way, you're revealing your power level as a pervert. I just want you to know that. Now, does Degen... Yes, okay, Degen ignores counter damage. Let's go. That's really hype. I'm very glad. That's awesome. Oh, shit. Welcome in winter. I'm sorry. You don't worry about it. It was a fun fact. How are you going? It's lovely to have... Thank you for the follow. How do people keep timing this? First, the last person who came in right as we were talking about correction. Yes, in the blue archive sense. I love how people confuse heterochromia and homophobia. It is very, very funny. But welcome in. Lovely to have you. How's your day going? And thank you for the follow. What do you think of my favorite Japanese singer, Ado? Hanpanada Keo. For real, for real. I do like some of Ado's music. I mainly like Odo by Ado. It's what got me into boxing and made me realize I was a full-on sadomasochist. But Ado does really, really good music. She's really cool. I don't really like the genre. I only like certain songs. So there are a couple songs of hers I really, really love. And outside of that, it's just not really my genre. Here's my cat. He has homophobia. Yeah, I love those stupid memes. I've seen someone get really mad about narcolepsy thinking it was necrophilia. Oh my god. Anna, there was a different version of that. Where there was a college campus and the teacher said, stand to, put your hand up if you are against women's suffrage. Women's suffrage was basically women gaining rights a few years ago. And one absolute He misunderstood the question, put his hand up, even though everyone else had their hand down, confidently kept his hand up. And when asked, why do you support women's suffrage? I don't want women to suffer. Isn't that a bad thing? So he just didn't understand the topic. And just everyone else in the classroom confidently looking at this guy, accidentally vouching, I don't want women to have rights. And he was like, it's really fucked up that everyone else is against this, but I take my moral stand. So yeah, same as here's my cat with homophobia. I love it when people just mix up words like that. It's hilarious. Yeah, Shadow, you knew the one I was talking about. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm covering up the screen. It's Reclamation Algorithm, so unironically, you can kind of get what's going on. I had to explain to my mum what necrophilia is. Yeah, it's not exactly a common word. I'm not surprised she wasn't aware. But yeah, no, Solism. Ado is definitely one of my favorite artists. People don't really understand how ridiculous Ado's range is. Wait, okay, one second. Let me calm down, hydrate, so I can properly put this in perspective. So, everybody, you might be thinking, South, why are you talking in an exaggeratedly deep voice? Ado, despite having a high-pitched Japanese female voice, can get this deep. This is how deep Ado's voice gets in some of her songs. What in the actual hell? So, when people say Ado has a ridiculous range, they are not kidding. High-pitched Japanese woman gets to, like, the middle of my range. Was that half a burp? No, that was not, sorry. Whoa, I can go deeper. I can go more than a full octave deeper than that. So, but, like, I have a deep voice. You would expect that. I love her growl so much, it is pretty hype. I can get nowhere near as high as she can. I have 2 octaves and, like, 2 notes. She has 4.5 octaves of range. It is hard to describe to a non-singer how absolutely insane that is. Who's the strongest Arknights character lore-wise? Lore-wise? That's interesting. That's very hard to say. Ah, shit. Actually, yeah, that's a really interesting question. It might still be Kowsey. Deadass, it might actually still be Kowsey. I think she is 3 to 4. She is 4.5. Patriot? Potentially Patriot, but yeah, Patriot does still respect Kowsey. I was assuming we weren't counting villains, because otherwise the answer is very obviously Priestess. If we're counting villains, the answer is Priestess. One of the Sui siblings? It could be the Sui siblings, but not positive. I think it's Kowsey. I would say Kowsey or one of the Sui siblings. If we're counting NPCs, it's Priestess, and it's not close. The Doctor? Yeah, the Doctor is also pretty powerful. I would actually say Priestess is probably more powerful, though. You official broke the 4th wall, that doesn't count. Patriot in his prime? Yeah, but no, he is not as... He beats 1 or 2 Emperor's Blades, which is impressive, but he is not stronger than Priestess. If playable... Oh, wait, actually, no. You are so right. No, Solism, that is very valid. Sculptor. Skadi Alter. 100%. Skadi Alter is the strongest character in Arknights lore-wise. If we're talking playable operators, it is very easily Skadi. I can't go high, I can't go lower. If I do, I sound like cracked up Batman. No, Joker, it's an animal. Oh, it's my Pokemon, Batman. I can do what I want. No! Streamer, please help. I was looking at the crass porn on Twitter, and this lady was staring directly at my phone. You may be cooked. You may be cooked. I'm sorry, darling. I just remembered Teresa's. Teresa's is just too busy aura farming to be strong. Are you forgetting the Sui siblings? I would still say Sculptor is stronger. Priestess just says command prompt. Yeah, but she's kind of goated. Hello, I'm new to the game. I missed you and Blaze. Welcome in, Wizard. Okay, Blaze Alter is permanent. You can get her at any stage. It's just very unlikely. Don't worry about that. Yu is what we call a Sui sibling. We get 1 Yu Sui sibling every year for Chinese New Year. Because we are delayed from China, it is a bit out of sync, so we get them at random points. Next year's Chinese New Year event, it is unlikely, but you can get Yu. You can guarantee him by saving up 300 pulls, but it's very expensive. But basically, every year for 1 banner, you can get the Chinese New Year's, and unfortunately, that is the only way to do so. After a few years, they get discounted, and they're easier to get, but that is how you get them. But Blaze Alter, don't worry too much about her. She kind of sucks, because she really needs you to be good. Unfortunately. They did her kit dirty, they made her a bit too reliant on someone else. But yeah, you do get a chance to get you. To Blaze Alter, at least. Getting you will be a bit more difficult, though, unfortunately. How many Sui siblings are there? There's currently 6, I believe. Or is it 5? 5 or 6. There are 12 total, but not all of them exist yet. I'm not so good. Sucks for Blaze Ultra, I guess. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Even if the Sui siblings all combine to complete Sui, they still can't beat Skulter. Yeah, deadass. I'm pretty sure it's Skulter. Technically 12 with 1 dead. Yeah, but I would... I'm sure they'll find an excuse to bring them back, given how popular they are. Ling, Nyan, Dusk, Shi, Xiongwa, and Yo. Okay, so yeah, there's 6. There's 1 NPC Sui sibling that plays chess. Oh yeah, we've met 3 more Sui siblings. In CN. Because we get an integrated strategies based off of the Suis. But we haven't met them yet. We've only partially met them. Discounting gods, it's Patriot. Southie couldn't beat a couple Emperor's Blades, it was a whole squad. No, I understand, Rosen. I know. I still think Calzi is stronger. Actually, maybe not directly in a fight. I feel like there's probably someone stronger than Patriot, though. Yes, he's impressive, but surely some of the people... for example, the people who handle IS-4, the IS-4 ending, wouldn't they be stronger by default? Where all of the Foldaddles start coming out. Not Foldaddles. You know what I mean. It could easily be Patriot, but I would have thought there'd be at least one person stronger than him. Okay, let's actually deploy this so that we gather these, rather than just being stupid. I forgot I had them. No one understood what happened in Hero People's Souls, but that did happen. What? Yeah, what? He died? Sure, already died and returned? Oh yeah, I'm not at all surprised. Mizuki is stronger than Patriot, ironically? Yeah, ironically. He's not actually. Calzi can resurrect, but once she's out, he's stronger. I would say he would win in a 1v1, but she can just wait him out. She can stall him. She can cheese that motherfucker out for real, for real. I could see the argument for maybe one of the abyssal creatures like Mizuki, but probably not. On the topic of language mistakes, I have a friend that's always playing Paint Tool Sai, and it always cracks me up. Yeah, do you know the word milk toast? Do you know that a lot of people spell it as in, like, milk toast? What about Ulpi? No, Ulpi could absolutely not beat Patriot. He would get absolutely swept. Calzi in-game states it. That doesn't mean she's correct, though. There could be stronger things that she's not aware of. He's definitely up there. So it's just hard to say definitively the strongest. Because if we open it up to NPCs, we've got to consider Priestess. And if Priestess is in the running, Patriot is no longer in the running. When I was listening to Ado's songs on Spotify, I found out she had a song with Imagine Dragons. I did not know that. That's crazy. Good for her. That's pretty crazy. The devs have said it. The devs have come out and said that Patriot is stronger than Priestess. I disagree with the devs, then. I disagree with Patriot being stronger than Priestess. I'm back. Welcome back, Cozy! No? Oh, something else, then? Priestess didn't exist, then? Priestess was... No, she exists... Oh, they said this before she existed. Gotcha. That makes sense. If Skulter's so strong, why does my 300 attack speed Wishadel obliterate her before she does anything? It is so stupid how weak Wishadel is. No, Skulter is in IS-3. She is the easiest IS boss by far. Unless they are too strong. My brother in Christ, they made the game. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Are you really going to tell me that a walking apocalypse who can insta-kill Patriot is weaker than Patriot? By what measure? Billy has a little time range for video posted option. That is absolutely awesome. Oh, rip my Reclamation Algorithm day. Since no one in that statement has come close and it was limited to in-universe timeline. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. No, that's fair. Definitely up to Chapter 8, I would agree with that. Arc 2, I could potentially see it not being the case, but even then, it's mainly Priestess. Hi, South. Welcome in, Cyrus. What ending did you get? Oh, I got the true ending. I got that ages ago. I was beating Pantheon 4. Sorry, I did get the endings first. I got the quote-unquote true ending. I also got the fucked up ending where I let Hornet die because I wasn't paying attention. How are you going, Cyrus? Lovely to have you. Alive? Yeah. You requested I add it, so I did. Does your game always crash this much? No. It usually crashes less, but Reclamation Algorithm is very unoptimized. Very, very unoptimized. It is what it is. Priestess is an out-of-context problem for most of Terra. She doesn't count. That is also a fair assessment. I would agree with that. That is actually fair. Even if 5090 isn't enough. I don't have a 5090. I got like a 4090. So I didn't have that. I didn't have fucking $20,000. Patriot, when we fight him, isn't even like 5 or 10% of his strength, and 3 Emperor's Blades say will go around. Oh no, I am fully aware of how badass Patriot is. Sorry, I'm not trying to underplay him. I was mainly comparing it with Priestess. That was why I was saying probably not Patriot, because I was thinking Operators. I wasn't doing a good job explaining myself, though. Priestess is definitely stronger than Patriot. But outside of that, Patriot is an absolute Giga Chad. He is terrifying. Because I remember that the Emperor's Blades, the Demons of the North, are basically as much of a threat as the Sami stuff. So he just individually nullifies them. What do you think about Alive? It's not super my genre. It's a bit too much rock. It's a very good song. It's just like not one-to-one with my genre. So while I enjoy it, I don't enjoy it immensely. It's like a fine 6 out of 10 for me. The Emperor's Blades were created to deal with the Foldatals that bumped on the Ancients. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. The Sami stuff is the demons. Ah, TY, I appreciate that. Even if 5090 is... Oh, I already read that. IS-5 Prime Patriot or... No, IS-5 is not Prime Patriot. IS-5 is Patriot corrupted by the law. That is not Prime Patriot. I wonder how strong Diabolos were. We have no way of knowing. Much like the TCAS. It is what it is. I love that... Very conveniently, Kirito unretreats herself. Thank you, Kirito. Very cool. It's so convenient of you to just manually unretreat yourself like that. Isn't she so nice? But no, yeah. Story-wise, Patriot is a Giga Chad. All my homies love Patriot. He was the coolest boss. It's such a shame that his theme is copyright. I love end like this. Doesn't Kalzi compare to 1 Emperor's Blade? Kalzi can beat 1 or 2 Emperor's Blades. Patriot takes on an entire ass squad of them. Kalzi does not compare. I was thinking more politics. I was doing a very bad job explaining myself. When an Emperor's Blade dies, they go nuclear and take out a tiny area around them. Yeah, isn't it sort of like void deletion? Like they delete the nearby area from existence, pretty much? Or something weird and esoteric like that? From memory, I could be getting it wrong. I thought that was the case. They managed to stage a coup against Kazdel and kill Guldal, a king of fiends. That doesn't make sense to me. I haven't read enough of the lore. Yuppers. Okay, sweet. I remembered correctly. The more I hear about Sami, the more I question what happened in IS-4. Oh, yo! Okay, one of the guys died before he could trigger. I love that the non-elite version of the Batana carriers just can do that. It's hilarious. Yeah, Sami is absolutely wild. But all of the ISs are basically alternate universe apocalypses. IS-5 is technically canon, though. IS-5 introduces parallel worlds being capable of interacting with each other, and our version of Nymph almost gets stuck in the IS-5 world. So IS-5 is... No, it's not canon. I know what you mean, Sai. It's slightly less non-canon, is what I'm trying to say. It's still not canon, but it's less non-canon than all of the other ISs. IS-5 is Nymph making it the fuck up. Oh, really? I thought it was alternate universe shit. Some are canon. I mean, IS-1 ending 1 was canon, from memory. The ending where KB lived. IS-2 definitely isn't. Oh no, IS-3 definitely isn't, rather. IS-2 I think is. IS-6, I don't know. 4, maybe 4 is canon. I would assume 4 isn't, because weren't the Foldatals, or Collapsals rather, a massive problem? And people were sort of keeping an eye out for if they came back, but the implication was they hadn't come back. I could be misremembering that, though. IS-5 is Nymph's stories being manifested by the furnace. Ah, gotcha. IS-3 is great because every boss feel like it's setting up for the next ending. That is really cool, and that's one of the best things IS-3 did. However, IS-3 fucked up basically everything else. So it's hard to give them too much credit. Doesn't Amir break the fourth wall? I don't remember that. That could happen. What do you mean IS-3 isn't canon? So, in the first Abyssal Hunter event, I forget the name. Sorry, let me actually pull it up so I can remember the name. Which one was it? It was Undertides. So, in Undertides, right at the end, Skadi has a point of contention versus the boss, where the boss basically encourages her to give in to the Seaborn goddess inside of her. Or god, rather. Technically, the god becomes trans when he takes over Skadi. But basically, in our world, because of the power of friendship with Spectre and Gladia, Skadi resists the urge. If she did not, IS-3 would have happened. And that would be the canon timeline. So the only inflection point of when IS-3 starts is if Skadi had given in, rather than holding out just long enough for Spectre to be actually rescued, that would have caused IS-3 because she would have become subsumed by the Seaborn Goddess. IS3 is an amazing game mode, everyone has skill issue. IS3 is an amazing concept, and they fucked up the execution. IS3 is amazing until you have to play it like RA. So true, bestie. IS3 has a lot of really cool concepts, and then it has just a lot of flaws, shall we say. It is what it is. No, Fire Rock Pass sucks. Let's grab Critical Defense. No, already done that. Clash of Clans hasn't reset yet. Ooh, we need more iron. I got my fucking pizza. Let's go! With the power of friendship, Scotty resists the urge as the start of a different kind of fanfic. Yeah, because that's what the Abyssal Hunters need. More polycule lesbianism. We really, you know what? We really need to add more lesbianism to the Abyssal Hunters. I also love that, in Stultifera Navas, a significant plot point was just Spectre flirting with Irene, and Irene was not interested. So Spectre was basically just harassing Irene for the entire event. Shit was so funny. I know I shouldn't, but I found that so funny. Spectre just enjoyed teasing Irene, and she was very much not about it. Deploys, freezes for years, dies, repeat. Oh, now that is the IS3 experience. That's the authentic experience. That's what you love to see. Add in Nerl and her harem, you mean her sisters? That's not a harem, sir. They're related. I know. Despite popular belief, Nerl does not actually sleep with Whislash and Blemishine. All Pianist event is just a Skadi dating sim. Yeah, pretty much. RA slug racing is goated. It is very fun. They just need to let you name your own slugs. I understand why not, but it would be nice to at least have a list of names you can pick from. Like, even if they wouldn't give you full custom names. Just a list of names to pick from. Oh, right, I forgot that this summons a fucking Mudrock Golem. Thankfully, Texas Alta stalls it indefinitely. Null has a harem? Yeah, she does. Not as big of a harem as, Texas. Texas has the biggest harem in the game. It is what it is. Okay, let's go. And after this, I guess we'll just do slug racing for a little bit. Because we're almost... Wait, no, we've got 20 minutes until the reset. And on the reset, it's entering a maintenance, so I won't even be able to keep playing. Okay, so I guess today's stream is going to be short, because the game goes down in 20 minutes. South harem when? Nah. South is asexual. She's fight sexual. She's all about killing people and doing crimes. She doesn't give a shit about all that nonsense. She just wants to commit crimes. She's kind of based like that, for real. No, Doctor has the biggest harem. Actually, as of recently, yes. From memory, there are 6 characters who canonically flirt with the Doctor, but Texas has a harem of 5. So as of very recently, yes, the Doc does actually have a bigger harem. It's more of a cult, but there's not much of a difference. Yeah, exactly. But no, I am actually kind of surprised there are so few. I mean, this, to clarify, this is if you're counting what Holhyak does as flirting. There is one question mark about this. There is one major asterisk for if this counts as flirting. And that's, do you count Holhyak? If you count Holhyak, it's 6. Otherwise, it's still tied with Texas rather than exceeding. Can you do a tier list? I'm doing a tier list on Saturday. I know tier lists are popular. I'll try to do them a bit more. Same as account reviews. I'm working on getting more consistent with them, because I know people love them. It just takes time. Shining in the Cripple? Yeah. Holy shit, welcome in, Henry! How have you been, man? Wonderful to see you. Can you explain? Explain what? Sorry, just to clarify. Account reviews are, is that a good owl or a bad one? I tapped out for a second. What's that about Holhyak flirting? Holhyak basically very explicitly states that she is going to get pregnant with your child, and your consent is not necessarily involved. It is what it is. I had a dream that I was smashing South. Ooh, I see. Was it my voice or my body? Account reviews, ugh. Okay, so that, I assume that was you being excited. The harems? Oh, sure. Hello? Welcome in. That's not a flirt, that's a threat. Yeah. But because she's a very attractive anime girl. Because she's an attractive anime girl and it's fictional, it has different connotations. No, stop that. I will actually bonk you. South Live, ugh. What, you're saying you hate my content? Is that why the Subathon's dying? Welcome in, Nuwu! We considering the Silver Ash bloodline? Yeah. With Silver Ash, right? I hear account reviews. Can I have an account review? Okay, what I'm planning to do for this set of account reviews. You can only join the queue if you're live. There will still be the wheel, but I feel like 140 is too many. So we will only be adding people to the wheel if you are there while I'm streaming. We'll be starting with a new queue. However, Marshu, that means people like you who've already gotten an account review, yes, you can apply to rejoin the queue. We hate your content, that's why your sub count is going down. It is actually going back up. It was sub 200 for a while. Now we're back above 200 concurrent subs, which is fucking stupid. When will you account review? I'm planning to do 2 next month. 2 account review streams next month. That is my goal. I do not have it. Oh, wait, look. I brought it up. I said, hey, I'm going to try to start doing this more because I know you all like it. You all immediately saying, okay, when specifically, is not helpful. Screw it, get me on the list. I just finished explaining. You will need to be there at the stream to sign up, and we're not assembling a list ahead of time. Oh god, so South can judge my irresponsible spending? No, I can't, sir. I have every character in the game. You think I got all of them for free? I'm a massive whale. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Monster. It's RA, so it is what it is. I know how you doing, Monster! Lovely to have you! But yeah, no, once server goes into main, I'll do something. I won't just end immediately, but we'll wrap it up shortly after. What are your thoughts on Savage? I like Savage. She's just really bad. It is what it is. Okay, now explaining Texas's harem and the Doctor's harem. So, everyone in Penguin Logistics basically flirts with Texas. The reason Sora has wolf ears is she casts an illusion to give herself wolf ears. That's why in her E2 she has donkey ears instead, because she massively respects Amiya. She previously did it because she had a crush on Texas. Exusier also has a crush on Texas. All of this is implied, not explicitly stated. People just ship it. So realistically, it's more just everyone likes Texas, not necessarily romantically. For the Doctor's harem, there are 6 different characters who all explicitly flirt with you. Platinum and Gravel are the 2 most well-known, but there are others. Lap has a big fucking crush on Texas. Yeah, she's also part of Texas's harem. But, like, that's through implication and not confirmed guaranteed. Unlike Doctor, where we have people very explicitly flirting with the Doctor. It's a cute ship. It is a very cute ship, I agree. Not in the Azure Lane style cute. Does Manticore count for that? Manticore? I don't think so. I personally didn't. What about Croissant? Croissant just says, hey boss. That's her entire personality. Lapland's more fight sexual? I know. She's just like me for real, for real. It's based as hell. But no, I quite like Lapland. And I'm actually impressed with how they've done the quote-unquote ship. It's usually way more cringe. But they did a good job. So sorry, what else was I saying? Savage skin for Anniversary is so cute. It really is. It's a very, very cute skin. We don't need the ship in AL there. Exactly. Yeah, people who've played AL know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, there we go. We got his ass. Ah, sorry. I've been taking a bunch more strong antihistamines because my hay fever's been acting up recently, but it takes some time. I've never played Azure Lane. You're not missing much. Don't worry. Do not worry, sir. You are not missing much. Oh, right. We're in a hunting zone. You know what? Airships and ale. Yeah, for real, for real. Also, welcome in Undefined. How are you going, man? I'm actually trying to remember who flirts. I know Gravel and Platinum. I know Holkiak. I believe Mualsis also flirts with you. And then there are 2 more. I just don't remember which. Should we try to get South to play Morimens? I'm not against the idea. I have played it. Based. Kansas is very attractive. All my homies love Kansas. I got her recently. Her thighs are insane. It feels weird to talk about, but hey. Okay. Realistically, I'm probably not going to be able to finish that strange one before the server goes down for mate, so let's... Submarines and destroyers? Yeah, there you go. A lot of people ship Bison and Croissant? Really? That's a surprise, but I personally don't like Croissant, so I just kind of avoid her. I understand that's a controversial opinion, a lot of people love her. But for me, every time Croissant shows up, it means it gets less interesting, because Penguin Logistics is really well written, and compared to Penguin Logistics, Croissant is not well written. She's still a good character, it's just everyone else in Penguin Logistics is more interesting, so whenever she shows up, the writing takes a bit of a hit. Albacore, my waifu, do not. So when El Banana pulls, tomorrow, this time tomorrow, or a little bit earlier. Imagine the Emperor hits on Texas, that would be kind of wild. I don't see a lot of ships in Arknights. People ship Irene with Spectre and Lumen, so there are 2 for you. But no, a lot of the time people just ship them with the Doctor. I need Runo Ne-san. Look, let's not make this all about Azure Lane. The people who don't play the game are missing out, and it is borderline porn. And I say borderline, but have you seen the new Anchorage skin? They skipped the borderline. Now it's just porn. Now it's just softcore. Borderline, it was, for the most part. Spectrine is based. I find it very funny. I personally don't think Irene would be interested, but I find that dynamic funny anyway, just having Spectre basically just jokingly harass Irene because it makes her uncomfortable. Spectre's such a shitposter. Look, I'm a sadomasochist, okay? This isn't a good thing, it's just something I enjoy. It wasn't Borderline since like 3 years ago. No, it was still Borderline. Taxi, they have 2 new characters taking a distinct first place and tying. If you haven't seen the new skins, you wouldn't understand. I am aware that they made a life-sized booba mousepad for Kashino. This is drastically worse. How many pulls do you think I can get before Monster? Probably about 30 or 40 more. More if you can do yellow certs or the monthly headhunting packs. Jesus? Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's move on. So, Arknights. Who's really excited for El Banana? Actually, genuine question. Who here is pulling for El Banana? I personally will be. But I know most people are skipping her because the absolute gauntlet coming up. No, that's the expectation. I expect not many people would be pulling for. I know she's a massive skip, especially given how goated some upcoming characters are. What is that mousepad? Sure, I can pull it up. Kashino mousepad Azure Lane. So let me get the specific image. This one's relatively safe for work. That's good. That's good. So when I say a life-sized Kashino Booba mousepad, I want you to know I'm being very literal. Here is one of the promoters holding it up. I'll only do 10 pulls to see what I get. No, that's fair. I get the guaranteed free 5-star. Might as well. Well, not free, but guaranteed. I want to, but I don't have enough pulls. Nah, that's very, very fair. Ha ha ha. Yeah, don't worry, Taxi. It gets drastically worse. What the fuck? Yeah, as a reminder, Azure Lane CEO is a woman. Jesus. Yeah, so I want you to know that is nowhere near the most not safe for work thing Azure Lane has done. If people want to know, you can DM me or just ask in not safe for work chat in the Discord. I will show you the new Azure Lane skin. The mousepad caused a silicon shortage in Japan. It did. It is so hilarious. It is so hilarious. When those mousepads came out, they actually caused a silicon shortage in Japan and it delayed the shipping. There was not enough silicon for sale in Japan to make enough mousepads. Because how massive her fucking tits were. Can we see the new skin? Not on Twitch. You cannot. No, you cannot. That's crazy. Yeah, it's an Azure Lane moment. Okay, look. To clarify. This is allowable on Twitch, if a little bit borderline. The new skins make this look positively say-so and tame. And something you would see on a billboard, by comparison. They are the closest you can possibly get to porn, without it being explicit porn. I don't even know if I can describe them. Hydrate, yes sir. It's the sweet evening milk, right? Yes. Look up the animations. It already looks bad. Look up the animations. So, there's an alternate angle where you're behind her and you lean in through her thighs and kiss her boobs. And then there's also an alternate animation where she starts humping and visibly, quote-unquote, illegally doesn't orgasm while milk is sprayed all over her thighs and the milk looks remarkably like sunscreen, if you know what I'm saying. It is an Azure Lane moment. And that is all I am describing. If you want more, ask me in the Discord. It's a foggy glass shower tier lewd. No, it is worse than that. Common ALW. Look, if you like Guna stuff, play AL. Yeah, so it is... and then there's another skin which is actually tied that. I'm not gonna give more specifics. It's fine. Stop pulling... Stop talking. Stop promoting them for real. Yeah. So, how about that weather and or sports team? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, no one said they were pulling for a Blana. Am I really the only one? That's kind of crazy. Dear God, Henrique, that's not even the worst of it. That's not even the worst of it. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. Let's not discuss this. Let's move on from Azure Lane. It's expensive as fuck. Only if you're buying the skins. There's like 4 people pulling for banana because the units. Ah, that's fair. Necras is a fine unit. It's just, there's so many better units coming up really soon. I'm getting El Banana. Let's go! Not even the worst? Yeah, there's worse. That skin is the worst, but still. They're here for Monster. I am also really here for Monster. Isn't Monster so ridiculously cute? Don't you want to give her the world and or your kidneys? I want El Banana, but I don't know if I'll pull myself. Nah, that's understandable. She's also permanent. I'm pulling for Wolfenite. Anna, no offense. That does go without saying. I had assumed you were going for Wolfenite. I do not mean this in an offensive way, but this is yet another moment of, and your next line will be. Cute? Yeah, she is very, very cute. I won't give her E2. Why? You don't want to reminisce of all of the dead Calsies? Give us Zawarda, for real, for real. True, however, you dare. I know, I know. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Okay, shit. So what do people... We probably have about half an hour more stream. What do people want to do? Do we want to yap? Do we want to do a little bit of Arknights karaoke? Do we want to watch my videos so that I can chill it? Do you want me to talk about Monster for half an hour? Because I can do that. I'm all for pulling for waifus, but I'm terrible at waiting for you to come online. No, that's absolutely fair. I don't have my U leveled yet, so I can't comment. Wolf is pretty cute. She is, but she also... Don't worry about it. What if Pantheon 5? No, I'm not doing that on stream. Let's talk about Monster or Lore. Sure, sure, sure. Wait, just to check. Are you asking to talk about South Lore, or are you asking to talk about Arknights lore? I really want to get Fear Meta because the drip. Fear Meta's skin is amazing. She is one of the best skins in the game right up there with Whisperain. I should check the Art of Pixives. Absolutely, you should. Google Translate the comments for your Billy Billy vid. Do you have a link for that, Alu? I would love to check that out. I can't find it on Billy Billy. I don't know where it is. If you have a link, please do send it for me. I would love to see it. Biggest schlong in Arknights. That is just the tallest male operator. Patriot. Ormliner. Okay, according to fan artists, it's Fear Meta's granddad. And the only thing that is visible is his cock. Everything else is fully armored, unfortunately. Sent, not by DM, so that'll be hard to find. I'll find it later. In off topic. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. South Lore, sign me up. Sure, sure, sure. What do people want to know? Do people want to learn about a new character that I haven't mentioned in the past? Because there are plenty of those. I could teach you about Titan. Teach, as if anyone gives a shit. There is that too. Yeah, it is disappointing because I really like the wholesome old man. But then every time I want to look up fan art of him, he's fully clothed except for his penis. And the penis is really the center of the frame, shall we say. It's larger than his leg. Titan, that's not his actual name. So, Titan is much like the protagonist, Jasmine, an individual and the only other individual who is given an individual call sign. They are, by themselves, marked as an entire Special Forces battalion. Titan is considered demounted, which is to say, doesn't have a vehicle. Tank company. So they just treat him strategically like they would a tank. Patrazion would never hide his massive main cannon. Oh, is that his name? Patrazion. All I've seen is his penis. No golf, not spelled like that. So, this guy's entire gimmick, he does become an antagonist briefly, but he's on Valkyrie's side. That's why they have the same naming scheme of being a Special Forces battalion. His gimmick is he instantly heals from any wound to a ridiculous degree, and he has self-healing armor and a very powerful machine gun. Yeah, it's very edgy and shitty. No, not that kind of Titan. No, not the Titan that you're thinking of right now. So basically, all he does is, how do you stop someone with an infinite ammo machine gun who can't take damage? Is he functionally immortal? Yes, there are like 3 things capable of killing him. And one of those is West, who basically unmakes reality when she stabs things. Can he heal from emotional damage? He can, yes. He is a very sturdy guy who's very desensitized. He's Nemesis from Resident Evil. I haven't played enough Resident Evil. I don't know Nemesis, but I believe so. From what I know about Nemesis, pretty much. Except he basically gets back up immediately after you put him down. He'll sometimes fake injury, but he doesn't always. One time someone tries to carjack him and he just keeps getting up and throwing grenades inside his own car. Send him to Ram Ranch. He doesn't really take his armor off that often. One of them is South, I'm guessing. Yes, South is also capable of killing him. Not for the reasons you're thinking of. South is capable of inflicting wounds that cannot be healed from. As a result, she is a direct counter to Titan. And the reason I'm calling him Titan instead of his actual name is his actual name is embarrassing and he needs to be renamed. Likes the video? Oh, thank you so much, Daisupta, and welcome back, man. Yeah, please do like the video if you can. It does mean a lot to me. He's edgier Deadpool. Yeah, he's Deadpool without the snarks, but he's plenty edgy. He is the cockiest character in the entire novel. He just actively tries to style on people, and basically pratfalls and feigns his own death so that he can gun them down from behind. Down to 12 hours. I know, we're almost sub 10, it's crazy! South will inflict us with permanent brain rot. Yeah, if you read my... I can't release my novel to the world because the amount of brain rot you would have to suffer through. Pause, what are you talking about? Damn, your OC hard count is most of the... Okay, first of all, motherfucker, if I wrote the novel, all of them are my own OCs, thank you very much. Second off, yes, South can canonically beat a fight with anyone else, because South is not a primary antagonist, and is an allegory for nuclear deterrence. What is any one individual going to do against a nuclear bomb? Regardless of whatever skills and allies and resources you have, if a nuclear bomb goes off your way, you die. That is what South is representative of. South, North, East, and West are all different forms of deterrence. For example, West is deterrence through the fog of war and patrolling the boundary. North is deterrence through overreach. He can hit you, you can't hit him. East is the deterrence through direct physical force. Basically, nothing you can do can scratch him, and if he touches you, you die. So, like Godzilla? Yeah, exactly. It would be like Godzilla showing up in an ant colony. Can South beat you in a race? Yes. South is capable of mimicking any feat she can see, and West has super speed. So, she can, in fact, gain super speed. Feigning death to kill enemies, so war crimes? Okay. Okay, look. Most characters in the novel commit war crimes. Hello, Mr. Spy Hard Violence. Welcome in, Rigu! How are you going, man? It's lovely to have you. Mimicking feet? No, as in feats. F-E-A-T. Cool things she's seen. So because West has super speed and South has witnessed that, she can copy West's super speed. Not if you have extreme regen. Yeah, South's direct force cannot kill Titan, but she can inflict things that can't heal. So, basically there are 3 things capable of killing Titan. West, who is the embodiment of the concept of hell and unmakes things. A weapon that inflicts damage that can't be healed from. And then South copying that weapon. I won't go into specifics of that weapon, but that is what it is. So it is a case of South copying something else that can kill Titan, not South doing it directly. He is one of the only actual answers to her until she found and saw that weapon. Don't show that to the GFL2 players. Oh, 5280 feet. Now we're talking. Since she's nuclear deterrence, does that mean she was the original Shadow Atomic? I did write this before I was aware of Eminence and Shadow. Yes, it came out much later. Well, my novel still hasn't come out, so I can't claim plagiarism. I'm doing good, just cleared 795. That's really awesome, man! I was not able to do so. Very close to ending it? Yeah, you have 2 minutes. Good luck. Out of curiosity, how much did you write, like in pages? Oh, would word count be better than pages? Because it was in the hundreds of pages, but that was depending on the font and font size I used. I ended up rating something like 85,000 words. I was planning to cut it down to 75,000, and I wanted to rework the ending. And then I didn't do anything else. So it is a full-ass novel. Just to clarify, it is a full-ass novel, and it was mostly edited. I just hadn't finished the ending. Plagiarism of what being Chuny? Exactly, exactly. Make a poll about who would smash Monster. All of us, obviously, even though she's daughter. I tried to do 620 phase 1 4-star only without RNG, failed. Yeah, you need RNG for that. 85, okay, yeah, that's quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, look, a little while ago, I rewrote a little part of the novel because I'm considering posting it to Royal Road just for funsies and reworking it to be like I reincarnated in a shitty MMO, just for fun. So making it trash, but using the world. I cranked out about a 7k over the course of an afternoon. I'm a pretty quick writer. I'm a decent writer too. It's just, this was 85k edited words, basically. Unlike 7K first try unedited slop. Host a National Novel Writing Month in the Discord. We can all write 50,000 of absolute horseshit. If people want, we could do that for NaNoWriMo. That could be fun. Just like an average word count of an AK event. Yeah. So my novel was roughly 1/18th of one chapter of the average Arknights event that lasts 2 weeks. Can't wait for the novel drop. You might get the Royal Road version because I've reworked it a lot. You will not ever get the original. NaNoWriMo killed itself. Did it? I wasn't aware of that. That would be funny. Me doing a National Novel Writing Month? That could be funny. Do not smash the daughter. But she's really attractive, though. If she was interested in me, I'd reciprocate. I would not flirt with her, though, because she is daughter. I'd try to join it in the Discord. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll set it less than 50,000, but that could be fun. And it is 7. Yes, Arknights is now dead. Terraria music is on the playlist. Yes, we have one song from Blue Archive. We have one song from Nike, Goddess of Victory. We very recently gained a song from Punishing Grey Raven. We have a few songs from Terraria. I need to add a Honkai Impact song, but I don't know the how copywritten they are, but some of those are absolute bangers. I also have a song from Lobotomy Corporation. I've got a fair few. I just put basically game songs I can use of games I like. I forgot to spend my sanity. 07, Lily. Also, welcome in! You mean maintenance? Yeah. No, I assumed you were saying it was 7 at your time, which means maintenance for you. It is currently the maintenance. Those AK riders are monsters? No, it's unedited slop. They need to remove at least 30% of it. I love Terraria Underground BGM. It is pretty fire. Will you add Minecraft songs? Probably not. I don't really know Minecraft songs that well. I haven't played Minecraft too much. You need Hollow Knight there. No. I like Minecraft and Hollow Knight as BGMs. I wouldn't listen to them by themselves. The non-profit closed earlier this year after taking a pro AI stance. Okay, look. I know I'm an abnormality for having a pro AI stance despite being a writer and an artist. But if you're a national novel writing competition, you should not be taking a pro AI stance. That's pretty funny. That's actually pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, 07 your sanity, Lily. I spent mine just now. Skill issue. Okay. But yeah, no, I'll actually consider that. That could actually be pretty fun. Maybe I'd set it like 20 or 30,000 word goal and ask people, hey, write a short story. See if you can make it work. Because then that's 1,000 words a day. And it doesn't matter if it's not finished, it doesn't matter if it's unedited slop. I don't loathe AI in the way others do, but for writing events, it's a wild stance. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't loathe it the same way others do, but that's crazy. But no, I'll consider it. I'll jot it down before I forget. Let me actually, real quick, write that. Things to do. NaNoWriMo for the Discord. 30k goal? Question mark. Are you waiting on the new event? Oh, no. The server's just gone into maintenance, so I'm going to yap a little bit longer, and then we're ending for the day. Will you make a writing event on Discord? That's what we're currently talking about. When we say NaNoWriMo, that is short for National Novel Writing Month. So I'm considering making a mini novel writing month in the month of November for the Discord. Obviously not if the Subathon is still going, though. I'll write unedited horse shit in my OC universe. Let's go. We could also make it Arknights themed or anything. I will think about it. I will probably do something Arknights themed generally, but I will make it, I won't make it a full novel like NaNoWriMo because I want to make it accessible to people who are actually new at writing. Just something for fun. I refuse to write, I'm artistically challenged. There's no pressure. People don't have to join in if they don't want to. I'm also creatively challenged. No, that's fine. It's not for everybody. It will just be an offer. It won't be oh, everybody do this or you're getting kicked out of the Discord. Hell no. It's just, it could be a cool community thing. Especially if it like had a theme of Arknights or South or something like that. I got the math attributes, not the drawing attributes. I got neither. 07. Oh, welcome in, Gunther! How are you going, man? Lovely to have you. AI is a tool, depends on how it's used. My issues are when it's stolen. Yeah, no, I definitely get that perspective. I personally have a slightly looser perspective, but that's more just a case of I'm of the opinion that there's basically no such thing as originality, because everyone takes massive inspiration from everyone else. I won't get fully into it because I won't do a good job explaining it. Hopefully you get the very general gist of what I'm saying. Like, I'm personally of the belief that pretty much everything is iterative. So to me, the way the AI does it is less of an issue, but I completely understand your point of view, and that is much more reasoned than most people's. Most people just say, AI bad, omega lol, and don't think about it. To be honest, write a shitty fic or band is funny. Yeah, but I wouldn't actually do that. Oh, right, I still need to do the ban request stream at some stage. Someone won an art tournament with an AI image. Oh yeah, that's bound to happen. It's inevitable. That's the thing. A lot of people think if we complain hard enough, we can put the cat back in the bag. It's not going back in the bag. AI is not a person, hence everything is inspired. Oh, no, like, I could go on a long rant about it. I won't do so because I'm a bit tired and I won't do a good job explaining my point of view. My point of view is reasoned in the same way yours is. I just reached a different conclusion. That's all. So basically, there are just a few considerations like that, which are personal things. Yours is a very, very reasonable stance and much more in line with more people's. Ban me, I something about Myrtle. No, oi, bonk. Ban request stream. It would be a parody of an unban request stream. Where, by the way, just to clarify, I will not be checking who submits what. I will be asking you to submit a Discord name. And then you can just slander that person and pretend you're them. And if you get selected, if you succeed in your appeal, you'll be banned for 24 hours. Where's my South Heart figure? Where's my South merch store? The South merch store is dead, and there is no South Heart figures. Those are very expensive to make, much like plushies. Otherwise, I would have made one. Why are you acting scared, Hungry? At worst, you get banned for 1 day. Look, I think that's a very funny concept, just letting people blatantly pretend to be each other. Me about to slander the hell out of Anna and Eltic. I will establish rules where it can't be, like, too personal, or it can't be anything super not safe for work, because it's intended to be in good fun. So there will still be rules, but you don't need to say who you are. Zai will submit under my username. Hungry, the funny thing is, Zai could just submit, my name is Zyrathan, ban Hungry Rex, and I would do so jokingly, because that would be funny. My Sui-chan figure was shipped to Hey, I'm so happy for you. Those are usually produced like 2 years after you buy them. It's kind of fucked up. Can I submit South Art Violence to ban? You can't actually ban yourself from your stream, unfortunately. It's not possible. Imagine a South Art VTuber agency where all the VTubers are just South's OCs. Look, I do not have the personality of South, so that could be possible. But at the same time, at least wait until you see all of the other characters' reworked designs. Because I still need to give them a lot more detail and love. It'd be funny. Yeah, we could do a Secret Santa style thing where you don't know who you're pretending to be. And if you sign up, you go into the gacha, and we draw a name, and then whoever's banner... Actually, that could be so funny. If everyone had to do it anonymously, and then you just had to tell me you'd entered, and at the start of reading each ban repeal, we spin a wheel of everyone who participated, and we pretended as that person. That could actually be very hype. And no, that's absolutely fair, Rosen. That's absolutely fair. I'm just not getting into it because this is a very nuanced conversation, and I'm not fully prepared to have that conversation, just in the sense of I haven't thought of how to articulate my points or anything like that. So that's why. But no, that's a very, very fair perspective. Seems good. If I remember to do that, that could be absolutely hilarious. If you participate, you're on the chopping block, and you could get Zyrathan, whereupon you're screwed. But everyone would have to do it anonymously. I'll think about it. There's many ways I can do this. It won't be as fun as the tournament, obviously, because the tournament will be really exciting. But it'll be a fun, like, mini event. Okay, now I should actually probably check, did the servers go into maintenance? Because sometimes they do it a few hours after. I should at least check. Because theoretically, I could be doing more Reclamation Algorithm. Theoretically, you never know. Not that I have anything to do it for, because I've already finished building my base. They're on maintenance? Ah, tragic. Thanks, Dice. I appreciate that. Alrighty then, now that we're just barely sub 11 hours, I will probably end a little bit early because the servers are in maintenance. It allegedly started already. Yeah, it has started already, I just checked as well. I support AI, I hope the AI overlords will be more merciful. Oi, no, bonk. They're on maintenance? Yes, they are already on maint, just checked. Will you wait for the new CC Perma game mode for tournament? No, I'm planning to do it this year. Oh, apologies. My hay fever is so awful today. I really hope I'm not getting sick. It's a very nuanced topic. Sorry, South. Oh, no, you're absolutely fine, Rosen. You're absolutely fine. I'm just saying it's too nuanced for me to give a full-on opinion without having prepped ahead of time. Plus, it's a little bit controversial, so I try to avoid controversies on my stream because it's just a silly VTuber thing. You're not at all in any trouble. I brought it up. You were expressing your point of view, and that's absolutely fine. I'm just apologizing that I can't really give my opinion properly because I haven't prepped to. 50 PO compensation poggers? No, you're not getting 50 OP. Sub 11 hours, quick do something. No. It actually does look like the Subathon will be dying. Also, welcome in, Shangri-La. Lovely to have you. Sorry, you've joined right as I'm about to end. And yeah, I will do a proper farewell for the Subathon when it's like sub 4 hours or something. Because I still think it's probably going to die here. But I think there is a chance that someone buffs it up when it's sub 10 or something. It's lasted quite a while. Exactly. So I'll do a proper goodbye sometime next week. Because it's looking like the Subathon will at least make it through this week. We never know. Timer-chan on life support. She's not quite anorexic yet. Alrighty, sorry for the shorter than usual stream today. But thank you all so much for coming. This was very, very fun. I am actually kind of looking forward to the next time I do a full playthrough of Reclamation Algorithm. Especially since I'll be starting with someone else's account. Goodbye, South. Have a good day, OWAP. If you haven't already, please do consider liking the stream on YouTube. It would mean a lot to me, but it's no big deal. Have a lovely rest of your day, everybody, and I will catch you around. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, I'm so sorry, Fricks. I'm so sorry. Arknights is in a maintenance. Arknights went into mate 3 minutes ago. But thank you for coming by and thank you for the follow. Okay, goodbye, everybody. I'll catch you around. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.